And we are live. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everybody. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the English Live. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, might as well just drop your name in the comments. Tell me where you are watching me from and how long have you followed me up until this moment? I'm doing well. How are you, Undin? I'm doing well. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for waiting. It's only 3 minutes. So there we go. Hello and welcome. Alhamdulillah, that's great to hear. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Ramzi. I'm doing fine. Amin, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So welcome, everybody. If you're new here, don't forget to follow, like, of course. Keep tapping, no problem. And then also tell me in the comments, like, how do you know me? How long have you followed me? Let's try to have a little chat. It's important to get to know the people that are constantly watching me. I go live every Friday. That's my official go live day. And of course, there are other days when we go live and we try to share tips. We try to share a platform for everybody to have a conversation here, because lots of people say that, well, they don't have anybody to practice English with. They don't have anybody to challenge them. They don't have anybody to put them to the test. And this is what we are doing here. Definitely going to start adding people up here just in a second. And no problem. Just saying hello to everybody first. Yeah, welcome everyone. Approximately a week. Oh, those are rookie numbers. You need to get those numbers up. You need to make up for those numbers. Yeah. Welcome. Hello. Easy Al Arab. Hello and welcome. Nitro. Hello. Leila. I'm good. You're from Algeria. Oh, that's nice. What part of Algeria are you from? What part of Algeria are you from? And how confident are you? How confident are you at speaking the language? How confident are you? Are you that confident? When you speak the language, do you have complete belief in yourself when it comes to performing and speaking to others? Yes. Hello, Khan. I'm from Sudan. Hello, bro. I hope all my brothers and sisters in Sudan are doing well. Not much. Okay, I want to be a good speaker. What do you think is your biggest challenge? Mohammed, I think that's your name. So what do you think is the biggest challenge when it comes to speaking, especially speaking with others who speak the language? Usario, hello. Are you, you say I teacher? We don't say I teacher, by the way. If that's what you're saying, I mean. I say I'm a teacher. To speak, yeah, I know, but speaking is... You see, if you're identifying the problem of speaking as just my problem is to speak, then you're not really identifying the real problem. Yeah. Again, when you are saying, when you say that speaking is my biggest problem, I don't think it is. You need to at least say that my problem is composing correct sentences. My problem is not being able to use the correct tense. My problem is not being able to think fast. These are actual problems. But when you say just speaking like that randomly, you need to identify the problem before you start working on solutions. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Usario. Hello there. Nice of you to join me here. Think fast is my problem. Okay, so can you just explain a bit more, like what's going on? when you are, let's say, trying to speak? What's going on? What is going on? It's probably fluency. Yeah, that's, what you are telling me, guys, these are not really big problems. I mean, if, let's say, a real problem is, let's say, if you're not using the correct tense. Now, that's a problem. That is something that you have to work on and you have to fix immediately. If, let's say, you say to me, my problem is that I don't make the difference between what is an adjective and what is an adverb and what is a noun and so on. Yes, that is a real problem. If you say to me that my problem is that with organization of ideas, sure, no problem. That's actually works. It's something that you have to work on. If you tell me that, okay, my problem is structuring my sentence, like I don't know what to put first. Like, is it this word or this word? And then what follows after that? The placement of adjectives or the placement of adverbs and things like that. Okay, that is a problem. But fluency is something that you can work on. It's like training to have muscles, So when you tell me that fluency is my problem, fluency is something that you can practice over and over and over again. You practice over and over and over again, speaking about something without pausing too much, without having to think about things to say before you actually say them. This is the idea. When you tell me that fluency is a problem, that's how you practice for it. But if it's another problem, like organization or placement of words, yeah, that's another story. Yeah. Okay. Let us see here. Any other ones? Okay, my problem is probably fluency. Okay, think fast. I have a problem with tenses. Okay, and what are you doing to fix that problem? Are you doing anything? Are you really doing anything? Is that I have a mix of Arabic, French accent. That's related to pronunciation, Brother Mahdi. I see. Also, for those who are saying grammar, like you have to be very specific. Like, is it with tenses or is it with something else? Yeah. You need to be very specific with those. Right. I am bear news. You are bear news? What does that mean? What does that mean? Modric, hello. Like, it's funny, brother. Like, one day you are Modric, another day you are Vinicius, another day it's Ronaldo. I don't know. Like, what's going on, bro? Another time it's Madrid. It's really interesting. Did you know in bear? I don't know what bear alpha is. I don't know what you're talking about, Aziz. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Yes. Okay. All right. So, have you guys, let's say, tried to speak to native speakers before? I mean, those who are commenting these issues, which I appreciate, by the way, appreciate you putting all these problems in the comments. It's helpful for the people who are watching here to see the kind of problems that people are facing, and so that they can work on them. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I think there's an issue with the alerts. They're not showing for some reason. Okay, no problem. Sam Burns. Hello, Gary. What's going on, bro? Hello there. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Hello there. Fluency is not really a big deal. When you say fluency, we're talking about hesitation. We're talking about pausing too much. We're talking about filler words. So this is when we talk about when we refer to fluency as a problem. So it's something that you have to work on by yourself. You don't need someone to help you with that. You need to work on your intonation. You need to work on the ability to think fast, to just slow down when you speak, and then you try to deliver something in the right pace so that you don't have a lot of hesitation and a lot of pausing, as I said. It needs to be natural. there are pauses when it comes to speaking, but those pauses need to be natural. They don't need to be of you thinking about which grammar rule do you need to apply here or which word do you need to use here. Do you see the difference? So this is the idea. Maybe you have the ideas, maybe you're just a slow thinker, and this is something that you have to work on by observing how others are using the language. You have so many platforms where you can observe people use the language, and then you can try and work on that yourself. Anyway, the point is, it's something that you have to work on because you just have to get rid of hesitation and you have to get rid of pausing to think about the grammar rules or to think about the right words to say. And it's also something that you have to work on when it comes to the way you deliver something. This is the idea. That's when it comes to fluency. That's why I don't see it really as a big problem. Not like when somebody has a tense problem. Yes, that is a real problem. With tenses, especially if you don't make the difference between using is and was, or you don't make the difference between using verb plus ed and then was. Some people say to me, I was eat and I was clean and I was drink and so on. This is a real problem, but fluency is not really a big problem. It's something that you can work on by yourself. But for accuracy, that is something that a teacher needs to help you with that, or AI, or books of grammar, or something, if you're able to do the work yourself, that is. Yeah. Why? I understand what did you say, but for answer, I freeze. You freeze because you don't have the structure, brother. If you have the structure of how speech is composed, then, well, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a problem. You need to be aware of the structure. Like what I'm saying, you know, make a highlight of what I'm saying, what's my main idea, and then you can respond to that main idea by sharing an opinion, by telling me about an advantage of that, maybe disagreeing with me, by telling me a disadvantage of that, benefit of that, a solution to what I'm saying, something like that. You know, this is the idea. Because when it comes to conversation, you can't just say, I understand, but when I answer, I freeze. It depends on how you are actually listening to me. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening to the main ideas that I'm saying and you're trying to respond to those ideas? Or are you just listening and thinking about the things to say next? Or you're already struggling with me to analyze what I'm saying to you, and by the time that you realize I finished talking, you panic and you don't know what to say next. There are lots and lots and lots of possibilities to this one. One would have to be or would have to observe this to be able to give you like a solution. Huh? What is that? Okay. No problem. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I like the spirit, Abder. Abder, what's your name? Is it Abder? Deuxième compte, 44. I agree with you. Yes, I don't care what people think about me. I like that. That's the spirit. Hello there. Dirir, hi. Welcome to the live. Just like to practice. Yes, you need to put yourself out there. You really need to put yourself out there. I really can't stress this. I can't stress this enough, to be honest with you. You really need to put yourself out there, bro. You have to put yourself out there. Yeah, it is definitely lack of practice. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for those who are following. Really appreciate that. It means that what I'm saying to you is making sense. So that's actually very good. And, you know, honestly, I'll be honest with you. You know, I'll be honest with you. When I was learning the language, you know, for me to wake up every day not having good English was a tax that I couldn't live with anymore. The amount of missed opportunities that, you know, that were there in the past, you know, just because I didn't have good English, you know, it's just something unfortunate for me. And I hated the fact that I had to wake up with myself not being good enough, you know? It was something that really, really, really hurt me and really bothered me. So I had to take action. I had to really look at my problems. My first problem was tenses. I didn't know how to make the difference between the past simple and the present perfect. I remember that. I remember that very clearly. And I had this problem and I couldn't sleep, believe it or not. I couldn't go to bed not knowing the difference between the past simple and the present perfect. I just couldn't. I couldn't live with that. I had to fix the problem. So it's a very, very problematic thing for me. So you can do the same thing. If you have a problem with, using tenses, spend days and nights just mastering them. And guess what? You will succeed. You will get it. It's a universal rule that if you put yourself out there, if you try a number of times, if you try enough times, you will definitely succeed. You will definitely succeed. So it's something that you really have to work on, either by yourself. You need to dedicate yourself, dedicate your time, dedicate effort into this one and get it fixed, or hire somebody, pay a teacher to do the work for you. They will do the research for you. They will prepare the lessons for you, specifically designed to you, tailored to your interests and needs and whatnot. And then they will help you fix those problems. This is my advice for you. If you can live with the fact that you have, something that you're not good at English, how can you go to sleep at night? Just tell me, how can you go to sleep at night? How can you go to sleep with hundreds of thousands of opportunities that are out there waiting for you? Well, actually, they don't wait for you. They don't wait for you at all. In fact, if you miss them, that's it. It's over. Someone else might take them. I mean, this is the kind of personality I have. Now, if you are lazy, then that's another story. As I said, even for lazy people, they can just hire a coach to help them with all these things. Yeah. You can practice speaking anywhere. You can just pretend to be practicing speaking with people on YouTube who are doing interviews, who are, who are talking about politics or talking about religion. You can just pretend to answer questions and then see if your answers match what is being said or what is being talked about or not really. Yeah. Gemini, yes, absolutely. There is DeepSeek, there is Claude. There's so many different platforms where you can... and if you are Algerian, I mean, if you cannot, let's say, spend maybe 2,000 dinars or something like that just on premium account of AI, of Gemini or something, just to practice your English, I'm sorry, you have no soul. You have no care for yourself. It's something that you should wake up to. So yes, definitely, I said that fear has a tax, and not being good has a tax in life, that is. Because here, when we talk about the most valuable currency today is time. It is time. Don't think about things today. Think about things in the future. Think about things 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. You will not have the same mental capacities, the same mental abilities, to do things in your life. So if you don't take actions today, well, someone else might, and then they might beat you to different kinds of opportunities that you could have easily gotten if you practiced and if you improved yourself and if you improved your English. So if you still have a problem and you haven't worked on it, well, I mean, I don't know how to tell you, but to be able to sleep at night with those problems, it's, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay, you see, you talk about what? Yes, I'm talking about taking action. So we were talking about problems. People have problems, right? They have different kinds of problems. And when it comes to speaking the language, or when it comes to understanding, or anything or when it comes to just using English, not speaking or anything, just using the language in whether it is to write, or it is to speak, or it is to just understand, doesn't matter. Okay? And we're talking about being aware of those problems, and yet we are not doing anything about it. We're not doing anything about those problems. And that's our biggest challenge and biggest problem, actually. The problem is not with fluency, it's not with tenses, it's not with finding words, it's just with taking action. Hello and welcome, English with the Motivator. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. تعبت وأنا أحاول أتعلم. دفعت فلوس على تطبيقات بس ما حسب أطور المحادثة على الأقل. Look, user, I don't know, 37 something. Spending money on applications, it's I wouldn't want to say that it's bad, and I wouldn't want to say that it's good. I don't want to say it's good. I don't want to say it's bad, because it depends on what application you actually spend money on. If you spend money on Duolingo or something like that, now, I don't know what benefits you can get out of it, but, for me, to be honest with you, those are not the best places where you can put your money to improve your English. Okay? Now, for me, it is always better to get another human being, a coach, to help you with this one. Someone who knows what they are doing, because they will give you feedback, and you can use that feedback to work on yourself and improve. The good thing about the coaches is that when they give you feedback is that they will tell you about the things that you're doing well, and they want you to continue doing those, and they will tell you about the things that you're not doing very well, and how you can take action right away to fix those problems. That's what a good coach will do to you, okay? They will assess your language, they will give you a plan, you will work on that plan, and then guess what? They will give you feedback after a while. I don't know, after 3 lessons, after 4 lessons, after 5. It depends on the program. It depends on the level. It depends on what you are studying. Okay? So, after they do this, they give you the first feedback. You take that first feedback, send it to the AI, and you can work on yourself there. They will tell you what you're good at, and that's a good thing. They will tell you what you're not good at. That's also a good thing. And they will tell you the most important thing, which is what you need to do in order to fix those problems that you have. And then you work gradually towards set targets. A good coach will give you targets, will give you specific targets to work on. And then when you reach those, and those targets, by the way, are not just out of thin air. No, they're not out of thin air. They are actually targets that can help you really see the difference between the you before you started learning and the you after. This is the thing. If a coach is not doing this, let's say if your English teacher is not doing this, well, I guess then it's all pointless. An app cannot do this. An app does not tell you that you're doing this wrong and you need to do this. An app tells you, okay, hey, bad answer, try again. Don't lose hope, try again. I don't know. I could be wrong, as I said, because I really stopped using apps. I stopped looking into apps, to try to see what's good about them and what's not good. I stopped doing that. I could be wrong, and I would love actually to be corrected if there is an app that does this, that gives you feedback, but I don't think there is one, because the app is just a random thing. It's like kind of a machine or something. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So, yeah. This is what I think. And if you want me to repeat, I will definitely repeat for you what I mean. Problems look like the food without salt. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Problems are good. Problems are good for us. They give us purpose. They give us targets. They give us things to do, things to think about. Okay? If you don't have anything to think about, then, well, guess what? Your life and your time are being wasted. So, yeah. For the far. Hello, teacher. Hello, Moon. Abu Jannah, hello. Welcome. Or Abu Jannah. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, definitely take action today. Try to find solutions for your problems. Don't look back. Definitely, it's okay. If you are at this situation right now, it's okay. You need to be happy, actually. You don't need to be sad that your English is not good today. It's all right. That is actually very good. It means now you have a purpose. Now you have a goal to work towards. And take action. Just take action. Again, if... okay, you don't understand. All right, let me just answer that from from my DMs. As I said, if your English is not good today, that is actually very, very good. You should be happy about it because now you have a purpose. Now you have something that you have to work towards. And you don't need to just want to improve it just like that. And then when you have time to do that, no, you don't need to have this mentality whatsoever. You need to really, really desire that. You need to really want that improvement. Like you need to do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. I spoke about this in one of my previous lives. And if you don't know what I said about interest and obsession, you can always go to my profile and you watch that video right now. And you can tell me in the comments that I'm here from the live and I watched this and I agree with what you're saying or whatever. You don't agree. It's free, by the way. It's fine. You can agree or you can disagree. There's absolutely no problem. I'm open to challenges and debates and whatnot. So I spoke about obsession. Again, I don't want to repeat what I said exactly, but you can always go to my profile and you check that video. It's one of my recent posts, so you can definitely check that. So anyway, as I said, if you truly want that life upgrade for yourself, you need to truly desire it, not just be interested in it. You have to think about it as something that will definitely completely change your life. It is something that will change your life. And it's true. English, if you master English, it will change your life. 100%. 100%. So if you're only interested, I'm sorry, you're already doing it wrong. You're already doing it wrong. So this is the idea. أصعب مراحل التعلم هي البدايات. It's just to convince yourself to start. Because once you start, you will never go wrong. Because you are actually trying to improve. It's okay to try something and it doesn't work. It's definitely okay. Lots of people think that trying and failing is not okay. It is okay. Go for it. The problem with learning today is not what you learn. It's actually starting, convincing yourself to start. That is the biggest issue, the biggest challenge anyone will face today. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination, not good. It's so difficult. Negative thinking, not good. I don't know the way. Ridiculous. You do know the way. You do know the way. So it's all of these things are just ridiculous excuses that we make for ourselves when we are just feeling lazy. This is how I see it. I mean, instead of just making those excuses, you might as well just say, hey, well, I want to, but I'm lazy. I don't want that life upgrade in my life. I mean, I don't want it. You know, it's okay for my neighbors and my friends and other people to work on their dreams, achieve things, and then get millions out of it and then move forward with their lives. It's okay. I'm happy with what I am today. It's okay. And that's what you are actually saying to yourself. So, yeah. Do you offer individual classes? Yes, I do. You can contact me. We can talk about when you can start. It's fine. If the time is suitable for you, no problem. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you, Moha Plays. We haven't played FIFA yet. When are we gonna play FIFA, man? When are we gonna play FIFA? متى استغنى بالكامل عن الترجمة والانتقال إلى فهم اللغة المعاني بنفس اللغة? That's actually a very, very good question. That is a very good question. All right, let me make sure that I did not forget any questions. Just all right, so here in my DMs, I have a lot of questions in my DMs for some reason. Thank you, Mohaplays, for your support. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, that's actually a very good question. All right, when to start is difficult, but don't give up. With the time, you succeed. Or, you don't say you success, but you say you succeed. That's how you say it. Thank you so much, Mohaplays. Again, you are humbling me with your support. Appreciate that. We need to play some FIFA sometimes. If I can understand all what you are saying, 100%, what's my level of English? You are probably A2 Because if you can understand and you're still not able to talk, then you're probably A2 to A2 advanced. That's the idea. All right. So let me tell you something. It's okay in the beginning to start, okay, and to use Arabic, let's say, or to use the mother tongue, to your, let's say, local language, to understand things. In the beginning, it's okay. It's important that, let's say, to start that way, to help yourself to understand better. That is okay. All right. However, as you are working towards the logic of the English language, okay, you need to really pay attention to what you are learning. For example, I am sure that if you are learning the language, you will come across grammar lessons, and in grammar lessons, you learn structure, like the structure of the statements, let's say in the present simple, in the present continuous, or in the past simple, in the present perfect, whatever. Okay, so your teacher, I'm assuming, or the YouTube video or the AI or whatever will give you this structure. So your job is to pay attention to this structure. It'll be like subject, verb, information. That's how you make a statement. Then for the question is WH and blah, 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 right? So these are called structure of the language, like how you compose a statement and how you compose, I don't know, how you compose a question. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate that. Barakallahu feek. So, yeah, there you go. As I said, you know, you pay attention to these structures and you try to apply it yourself. So then the teacher will bring you to practice. I would tell you, okay, look at this picture. What are the people doing? So now if you learn the present continuous, you need to pay attention to the question. What are the people doing? Present continuous structure. Then when you answer, you need to use the structure of the present continuous, but for the statements, not for the questions. Say the people are having a party. The people are eating dinner. The people are having breakfast. You see, this structure right here is very, very important. And as you continue to do this, you will start to slowly but surely get rid of that Arabic, and you will not need it anymore. And then, for example, the teacher tells you, okay, where do these people live? As you can see, do, present simple. Where do they live? The teacher might even help you. Do they live in the suburbs, or they live downtown? And they say, okay, what are you talking about, teacher? Suburbs? Downtown? What are these? So instead of going to, let's say, the Google Translate app and then say, suburbs, what is that? Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Wait, be patient, okay? Because I am sure 100% that the teacher will try to give you a definition of the word that you don't understand, okay? The first word is downtown and the second word is suburbs. I want you to try and define downtown for me in the comments. Okay, I want you to try and define it in the comments in English. If I say downtown, what do we mean by downtown? All right, go ahead. Let's try this out. Let's try it together. Go ahead. As I take a sip of water here. So go ahead. Downtown. What does the word downtown mean? Try to explain that to me. Go ahead, guys. Let's see in the comments who is going to the center of... What is that? Okay, center of the city. What does that mean? You see, you're giving me synonyms. You're not giving me explanations. I need an explanation of what downtown actually means. And there you go. You already have some people translating. And I told you not to translate. The center of a city. What is the center of a city? It could mean anything, that one. Center of a city could mean anything. A place that can find in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere? Actually, I disagree with that. But it's a good try. I like that. It's a good try. A place. Yes, very good. It's a place. But keep going. That's not enough. You need more. The town where I was born. Okay, not exactly, but keep trying. where there's a lot of... excellent. Now that's a good one. That is a good one. It's the center of the city where there's a lot of shops and government offices. Very good. That's a good one. That is a good one. It's a place where people meet. Not enough details there to define and to really explain downtown. It's the middle of somewhere. No, it's not about being the middle of nowhere or the middle of somewhere. It's about actually, what is the function of downtown? Why do we call it down? Oh, it's not about why do we call it downtown. It's what we do downtown. But if you say, for example, downtown is the business area of the city or a town. It's the business area of the city or town. You find lots of shops. You find lots of, I don't know, like anything you want. You want to fix your phone, you go downtown. You want to go to work, you go downtown. You want to go buy clothes, you go downtown. You want to get a birth certificate, you go downtown. So this is downtown, okay? Downtown is the business area of the city or town. It's the most active area of the city or town. However, if we speak about suburbs, well, the suburbs are areas that are near downtown, like aside, all right, where people live. People only live there. It's like a group of houses or group of apartments, and people only live there. Yeah. This is what I mean. Now, this is the perfect way to understand something. Don't look for the synonym. Look for the explanation. Look for the definition. And that's how you will slowly, and as I said, but surely get rid of translation. You get rid of that. And in no time, you will start speaking. You will start noticing that you are making a difference in yourself and you are getting better at the language. That is the idea. And village. Yeah, those single words, yes, maybe they are close to the meaning. And I appreciate those, by the way. However, they're not exactly doing the job. Especially for you as a learner, you always need phrases. You always need sentences. You don't need single words. Because single words do not help you as a beginner. As a beginner, single words could be intimidating. Could be intimidating because they could have a ton of different meanings. Okay? So that's why you need to really look into definitions, explanations, examples. Ask ChatGPT for an example, for a definition, for an explanation as a 5-year-old. Before you look at the translation of that word. So I hope that this makes sense. And honestly, if you continue to do this, you will definitely see improvements. And you will start losing that Arabic of yours. So this is the best advice I can give you. The concentration of development of that city and the heart of that city. Yes, but you are still not talking about the pure function of downtown. Like, why do we have downtowns in different cities? What do we do there? If you want to sell something, okay? If you want to sell sandwiches, or if you want to sell, I don't know, if you want to sell burgers or hot dogs or whatever, where do you go? Where do you go to sell those? Where do you go to make money? Where do you go? Do you try to make money in the suburbs, like in the area where people live, or you go where there's activity, lots of people, lots of shops, lots of businesses, and so on? Yeah, because people at home, they can just cook at home. They have their wives, they have their mothers, they have their sisters. They will do the cooking for them. But if you go downtown where people work, you have people who work in offices, people who work in different stores, people who work in government offices. They need to have lunch, and at 12 you are there. You have a service there. You're selling them sausages. You're selling them hot dogs. You're selling them hamburgers. Whatever. So that's downtown. You go there to the business area of the city. Now, if you understand downtown this way, who cares about what it means in Arabic, right? Because now you have a better understanding of the word. And I hope this makes sense. Thank you for, your support, Abu Yusuf. Appreciate that. That's what I mean. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you for clearing the meaning. Yeah, no problem. That's the idea. This is what I wanted to tell you. So as a beginner, this is how you start. Take these first steps, and I'm sure you'll get somewhere. All right. Well, if you like this, come on, guys. You have to. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes. Come on, we can do it. It's so easy. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes. Come on. It is so easy for these valuable pieces of information. The least you can do is show some support. You don't need it. That's the thing, Hussam. You don't need the Arabic meaning. You need the English meaning. Okay, why do I need to... Just a question for you. Why do I need to know the Arabic equivalent? Why? Why do I need it? Just convince me, all right? I want you to convince me. I'm going to play the role. Convince me of why I should also have the Arabic equivalent of the word, or the French equivalent, or in any other language. Yeah. Oh, the flap D. You don't... Honestly, it's... that one is the icing on the cake. You don't really need to worry about that in the beginning. You have to worry about other things. But I'm sure is that if you want to improve that, you have to look at the positioning of the tongue when you are pronouncing that flap D. You just need to look at the positioning of the tongue. There are some YouTube videos that can explain that with visuals, and when I don't have the visuals in front of me, otherwise I just give you the positioning of your tongue and what you need to be doing. Because if you want to learn any sound whatsoever in the English language, you need to do these three things. You need to look at the place of where it happens, like the place of the tongue, where it needs to be positioned, okay? And you need to know what the tongue needs to do in order to produce that sound, and the air that's coming out, how it's supposed to be coming out. And then you need to look at the voicing of that. Does it have, let's say, an explosion? Does it have voicing, like you can hear like some kind of vibration here, or no vibration? So this is what you need to look at if you want to learn any individual sound in the English language. The placing of your tongue, very important. Is it between the teeth, like for the th sound, or the sound? Like lots of people make a mistake saying the bus. They say the bus with a D sound, not with a the sound. They say the bus, but it's incorrect. Okay, we say the bus. So here the tongue needs to be between the teeth. So that's just an example. So the placement of the tongue, very important. What the tongue needs to be doing, also very important. If it needs to be pushing, or it needs to be, I don't know, like flat, or it needs to be just positioned in a way, not moving while the air is coming out. So yeah, you need to understand exactly what is happening in the production of that sound and the voicing of that sound. If it's silent and quiet, or it's actually voiced and audible. This is the idea. To understand. But you are not... Are you working to become a translator? Now, if you want to become a translator, that's another story. And by the way, that is not the way that you need to be looking into it. Even translators don't learn that way. So I don't know why we insist, and even beginners insist on learning that way. Why do you need equivalent of words in your mother tongue to move forward? No, you don't need that. I'm a beginner in French. I know nothing about how I can understand without translation. Yeah, I told you. As I said in the beginning, it's okay. It is totally okay, all right, to use a little bit of Arabic or whatever. No problem. It is okay. But as you move forward, as you start acquiring more, and by the way, like normally when we speak about real learning, you don't need your mother language at all. You don't need that. You just need visuals, okay? You need explanations. You need a teacher who's capable of doing gestures, you can make people understand without having to say anything, really. You can just have to use your facial expressions and have people understand something without having to have a definition or explanation or anything like that. Okay? So let's say, for example, I am eating something, all right? I showed my students, let's say, a dish of something. I don't know, it's beans or soup or whatever, right? And I can pretend that I'm eating that dish, right? I can just do this. Tastes not good. Do you think they will not be able to understand that it's not delicious, it's not good? Do I have to say it in Arabic for them to understand? But I say, wow, what's this? It's amazing. Do you think I need to explain the word amazing to them after this? After doing this demonstration? I don't think I need it. Because they can understand from my facial expressions, they can understand from my gestures, they can understand from what I'm doing, from the visuals that I bring to the table. If I bring to you something like this and say, this right here is, I don't know, phone. What's there to explain? I showed you the phone. I don't need to go. It's a device that you need to that you use to make calls or take pictures or whatever. No. Thank you, Levine, for the heart. Appreciate it. Yes, come on. We're so close to 10,000 likes. Guys. Come on, keep liking this one. It's important. It will help me reach my goals for today. You know, TikTok has goals, you know, to keep things going. So let's try to get to 10,000. We're so close. Come on, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lingo, for the crown. Really means a lot to me. I appreciate your support. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so, so much. Yeah. All right. So as I said, if I use these gestures and if I use these facial expressions, if I use visuals, I don't think that I need to define the word any further. So that's just an example because you asked me how I understand something if I know nothing. Okay. And you just have to start with these easy things, and then you build your vocabulary as you move forward, and you build your structure as you move forward. And this is the one that I want to stress the most, the structure. How do you build a statement, and how you build a question, and how you answer confirmation questions, and so on. You do this, well, there you go. You're on the right path to improve your language. If you decide to do it otherwise, well, you're doing this to yourself. No one is advising you to do that. So we're talking about, what are we talking about? Okay. Do you teach French, teacher? No, unfortunately I don't. I do speak a little bit of French, but I'm not very good at French. Not very good. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so what we're talking about is the right ways to learn. Why are we delaying improvements in our lives? Why are we delaying life upgrades? And we're talking about different mistakes in the English language and what we can do in order to overcome them. This is what we are discussing. Okay. If you have a problem with the English language, you can just drop it in the comments. We'll try to look into that. All right. Wow, lots of... Still some people are sending DMs instead of comments. That's okay. I'll try to answer as many of them as possible. And as we're doing that, yes, we're so close to 10,000. Let's go. I would appreciate it if you could organize an IELTS preparation group. I'll do that, inshallah. I'll try to do that. The problem with that is not all students will have the same problems with them. Yes, of course, السؤال والجواب يا طريقة التعلم. The thing with that, Zindin, is that not all people will have the same problems when it comes to IELTS. So maybe your mistakes will not be the same as the other one, because when we speak about preparation, it's based on what you know and what you don't know, and we keep going with that. If we have, let's say, a number of people who have the same abilities, sure, no problem. If not, then it's going to be a little bit difficult for us to organize something like that. But yes, to confirm, السؤال والجواب, yes, definitely, they help a lot. You can test this out when you have, when you deal with a lesson, let's say with your teacher. You can always go to the AI and you can ask the AI to ask you questions to help you improve yourself even further. This is the idea. As I told you, you don't have to look. You don't have to deal with a lot at once. You can just go easy, all right? Step by step. Go about one thing at a time. If today you are learning the present simple, master the present simple first. Master the present simple, and then you move forward. After you master the present simple, like with making statements, asking questions, answering questions, yes, no problem. You can move forward to something else. However, if, let's say, you have only 50% of it or 60% of it, not enough, you need to do more. You definitely need to do more. Yes. That's an interesting simile right there. قصة لحن. English is electronic waves. Mistakes are generally happen. We don't say mistakes are generally happen, but we say mistakes generally happen to be able to see the leak. That's it. Exactly. Like I'll tell you, I'll give you an example here. And it's a mistake that lots of my students make. And it's when I ask them, how old are you? For someone who translates, they would answer in a way. For someone who does not translate, for someone who, let's say, for someone who analyzes the question, they would answer also in a different way. Now, if someone asks you, all right, this question is for the beginners first. I know like maybe advanced ones know how to answer this one. If I say, how old are you? How can you answer? And I will tell you about a way that my students use to answer, and you can tell me if it's correct or no. So some of my students would say, I am, let's say, 35 years old. Okay, that's answer number one. I am 35 years old. The second one is that I have 35 years old. Okay? And the third one is I 35 years old. Which answers are acceptable? Which answers are not acceptable? And which answers are, well, completely incorrect? What would you tell me? I am 35 years old. I have 35 years old. I 35 years old. Go ahead, you can tell me. You can try to analyze them. Which one sounds better to you? I am 35 years old. Actually, maybe we can... Let's see here. Maybe we can add them here. Which one is correct? Let's see if I can add them. I have 35 years old. And I, 35 years old. All right, let me put them here. Let's add this. Okay, there you go. Now, which one sounds good to you? Which one sounds not? Okay, let's try to answer. That's fine. 25. Okay, it's just an example, by the way. I don't mean that. I'm not 35, by the way. It's just an. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Given the answer. No, just yeah. All right, let's see the answers. Let's see the answers. You can put those in the comments, and you can just tell me, like one, for example, 1 is correct, 2 is correct, 3 is incorrect, like this. Okay, like 1 is not correct, 2 is not correct. Like that, all right? I want to see what you think about each one of these 3. Go ahead. I want to see what you think about each one of these. Let us see. So, all right. 2 is correct. For me, no 2. Okay. 2 correct. 1. All can be arranged in context and be corrected all the time. 1 is correct. I think all of them are correct, but the useful one is I am. Really? Interesting. Why are you saying that? I mean, why are you saying that? So 1 and 3 are correct. Just tell me, like 1 is correct or incorrect, 2 is correct or incorrect, 3 is correct or incorrect. All right? Just like that. I want you to give me the answer for all 3. Which one sounds natural to you? Which one sounds accurate, acceptable, and which one is not acceptable at all. One is fine. Okay, that's good. What about number 2 and 3? What about 2 and 3? 1 like beginner, 2 formal. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. And 3 like took with my friend, I'm formal. Okay. Interesting. All of them, they can be used. Interesting. So we are talking about who? So here we are talking about myself. Yeah, that's true. But even when you say I have, you're talking about something yourself. But there is a secret to this, and I will tell you in a moment. And I will explain why is it important to analyze the question rather than just translating the question. That is the idea. Yes. All right. 2 isn't correct. Are you sure, Rashid? Trying to confuse things a little bit. Let's see who are the ones confident enough. All right. So are you ready for my answer? Should I give you the answer? Should I give you the answer now? You would not be surprised, but I'll give you the answer. Actually, you have to look at the question. You have to always look at the question. He have 35-year-old son. Okay, that's another story. That is another story. I am 44 years old and I have 3 years old in plumbing. Oh, no, that would be incorrect. You wouldn't have to need to use old in this one, in plumbing, and I have 2 years experience. Okay, that's interesting. All right, number one is correct. 100%. No shred of doubt. The question is, how old are you? It's not how old have you. So there's a difference here. Okay? So we say, how old are you? So when we listen to the question, oh, there's to be in the question. It's not have. So we say, I am 35 years old. Now, is saying I have 35 years old correct? Is it correct? Actually, no. It is not correct. It is incorrect to say in English, I have 35 years old. And it's also incorrect to say I 35 years old in English because English needs a verb. And in the third one, I 35 years old has no verb. So because there's no verb, it would be incorrect. So I have 35 years old has no meaning because the question is not how old have you, it's how old are you? And the first one is the actual correct answer in this one. So some of my students would say, I have 35 years old. So here what do? I tell them that, hey, you need to really, really listen to the question. Because if you truly analyze the question and you understand each and every single word and what they are doing, then, well, you'll be able to answer any question whatsoever. I can give you another one to try it out, and we'll see. Maybe I'll give you a little bit, something that's a little bit challenging. Okay, more challenging than this, because this is beginner level. Okay, this is beginner level. This is low level. Okay, but maybe if I give you something that's more challenging, maybe you'll have some difficulties with that one. Munir, diruni aboni. Okay, thank you very much. Get out of here. Appreciate it. Okay, so my professor, Abdurrahman, hello there. Welcome. So, would you like to see a challenging one? I want to give you something challenging. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you something that's a little bit more challenging, but it's also low level, not very high level. هل عندك دورة? Yes, of course. You can contact me and we can talk about that. Yes, by the way, I'm going to be available to take more classes soon. So if anyone is interested in private classes or, in discussion groups or something like that, you can contact me because I do have a private network. I have groups on Telegram, and yeah, of course they are paid. That's the logic of it. So if you're interested, you can always contact me there. No problem. And I'll try to help you. No problem. So anyway, let me give you something a little more challenging, and we can talk about it. For IELTS, yes, no problem. You can contact me and we'll see. And we'll see about that. Where am I from? Try to guess, Omran. No problem. Try to guess. Try to guess, and I'll tell you. I can speak in Arabic if you want, and you can try to guess where I'm from. Should I do that? Should I do that, guys? Should I do that? Oran. Oh, that's interesting. كي راكم غاية؟ واه الحمد لله نيشان. واه أنا غاية. الحمد لله. غادي نهودو. So where do you think I'm from? Where do you think I'm from? For those who know, they know. For those who don't know, well. شبه مشتي. Who is Mushti? Algerian. Timushint. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, so to make it easier, I'm Algerian. Yes, that's the... I am Algerian. The name is Teacher Ramzi Zouari. Those who know, they know. Please don't ruin it. Those who don't know, let them guess. Let them guess. I guess you're from Oran. Interesting. What makes you so sure that I'm from Oran, huh? I want to know. Contact me on TikTok, no problem. You can send me a private message and maybe I'll send you my WhatsApp number. You can contact me there. No problem. مثل السعوديين محترفين. What? No. I'm not from Saudi Arabia. Your account is nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Well, I'm from Algeria, as I told you. Yes, I am Algerian, but كي راكم? Where exactly? Where exactly? No, not Iran. No, it's Oran. There is a city in Algeria called Oran. That's what he's referring to. I didn't say yet. I haven't said anything about being from Oran or from Saida or from Timushint or anything like that. Maghribi Wujdi. What makes you so sure? I just said I'm from Algeria, bro. No, I'm not from Oran. I'm actually from the east. From the far east of Algeria. I'm like I'm about 1,000 kilometers away from Oran, by the way, from the west. Yeah. Jijil. I'm actually close to Jijil. Not in Jijil exactly, but I'm close. Yeah. You can just ask a question here in the comments, bro. No problem. You can ask the question in the comments. I told you I'm 1,000 away from the west of Algeria. 1,000 kilometers away from Oran, exactly. Yeah. Your accent sounds so good. Appreciate that. You can add your question here, and if it's worth discussing, then no problem. I will invite you here. If it's not worth discussing, then it's all right. Bashar? No, I'm not from the south, bro. I'm from the northeast, okay? And I'm very close to the capital of the east, if you know what that is. There's the capital of the east. I'm like 40 kilometers away from the capital of the east. I love this personality. Just give us the question. Yes. Thank you, Akhir. It doesn't matter. Yes, I am somewhere on planet Earth. There you go. There you go. Well, it's so easy, right, Akhir? It's so easy. Blida. Okay. You are very far. You are very far. The capital of the East is Constantine, by the way. That's the capital of the East. All right. And as I said, I am about 40 kilometers away from the East. Thank you, English with the Motivator. Really appreciate your support. Your comment was really nice. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah. Yes, there you go. That's where I'm from. It's me. I always play this this prank with my students. Like I say something in the Western accent, and they just draw. Oh, you're from Oran. Oh, you're from Saida. You're from Timushint. But then it's yeah, it's near the constant. Yeah, exactly. That's where it is. That's where it is. Yes. Why have I not left the country? I don't want to leave the country for now, I guess. I believe I have a purpose. People need me here. Who's going to teach them English? Who's going to teach the people of Mila English? Come on. They need me here. They still need me here. All right. So let me... so earlier, I gave you a question, and I said something like, how old are you? And some people say, I have 35 years old, instead of saying I am 35 years old. And we explained exactly why I have is incorrect and why I am is the correct one. In this one, I'm going to give you another one, and we'll try to see if you can guess it correctly or not. Yes, no problem. You can ask in the comments, and we'll see. Again, if it's worth discussing, if it's something that's useful for everybody, no problem. I can invite you here. We can talk about it. If not, we can just answer it here immediately. What is that? Look, understanding me, being able to understand is a passive skill. Okay, it's a passive skill, and usually those with this skill are at either A2 or A2 plus, A2 advanced. Okay, and I want to tell you, let's say your listening might be good, okay, but if you freeze when you start talking, then your speaking is at A1 at best, and you need to start from an A2 level to work on. You start to work on some complex structures. Thank you, Hala, for your support. Appreciate that. Yes, so if you want to work on your language, you want to start at the A2 is usually the sweet spot to start improving. Thank you so much, Hala, for your support. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, you want to read with me? Interesting. Should I do reading challenges and activities? What do you think, guys? I don't want to do them. You know, I want to do my own thing. I mean, I know that they're helpful. Appreciate it. Hello. Appreciate it so much. Wallahi, it's an honor for me that you support me this way. Yeah, so again, as I said, why I don't do reading challenges here? Because I feel like with reading, yes, you just come up here, you read, that's it. There isn't really much to learn. But here, look at this. You are listening to English. That's number one. You're learning a few things. That's number two, like vocabulary, questions, how to answer them, and so on. And most importantly, you are listening to somebody who is trying to wake you up from the inside. Because right now, you want to learn, you want to improve, but there is something stopping you. Maybe you're afraid of taking the first step. Maybe you're afraid of making an investment in yourself. Maybe you're afraid of something. So by being here on this platform, it's an opportunity for you to interact with others here in the comment section, to interact with me, to ask questions, and you are in an English-speaking environment. This English environment, let's say, will help you, let's say, get used to hearing the language all the time and not finding it really strange, or you feel alienated because you don't listen to English much. This is the thing. About the business English. Yeah, again, you know, I have my reasons why I don't want to complicate things in this live, but maybe I will definitely try to dedicate one live to speak about business English. Like one time, I received requests in my DMs to talk about IELTS, and I did. I spoke about IELTS and specifically about writing because it was the most problematic. why not? Maybe I should dedicate a live to talk about business English. No problem. I would love to do that, actually. Yes, so when you are translating, and your brain translates in English, not in Arabic. That's a good one. That is a good one, yeah, 100%. I finished my studies at 3rd year level, and it's been a while. I didn't practice English. Well, you can start practicing right now. What's stopping you? Go ahead, do it. Don't hold back. As I said, the biggest problem that we face, guys, is not it's not with what we learn at all. And the biggest problem that we have is not really much of a complicated problem. The only issue is fear and laziness. Fear of starting and being lazy. Okay? And this is something that has to change in us so that we start working on ourselves. And I hope that we do take it into consideration. I hope that what I'm saying to you guys is at least changing something in you, like in the way you think, or in the way that you see things. Thank you for your support, kind heart. You definitely have a kind heart for supporting. Appreciate that. Develop my English. Thank you for the follow. Daedalus, it's fear to succeed. Yes, definitely. People are afraid to make the first step because, well, they're either worried that they will laugh at them. People will laugh at them. They are afraid that maybe they will not find the way to do it. They are afraid that maybe this will change their comfort that they are living right now. They're afraid that maybe people will judge them. And let me tell you something. People will always judge you. People will always criticize you. People will always observe you. People will always monitor you. It's the reality of where we live. You have to live with that. You have to learn to live with that. Okay? You need to accept who you are. You need to be the only one allowed to criticize yourself, not people. Okay? If you continue to live your life, worried about what people think about you, then you're already losing. You need to drop this mentality because nobody cares about what you do. And guess what? People want you to fail for their entertainment. Let's say, for example, people come here sometimes to my lives and they try to troll, they try to say bad words, they try to say certain things, okay, just to ruin this experience for the number of people, the kind people, the amazing people who are here, who are trying to find something positive on TikTok. We have some trolls, we have some ill-mannered people who come here, try to say some bad words, try to do some bad things here live in front of others, just to entertain themselves. That's number one. And just to ruin things for others. That's what they do. So what did I do? I decided to deal with that. It's okay. So that's how you do it? No problem. I decided to block and just filter the people that come up live with me here. But guess what? I'm still dealing with this. I'm still dealing with criticism. I'm still dealing with judgments. People are still sending me DMs. Some people are sending me DMs just because I'm not inviting them. And they're saying, oh, you're bad this, you're bad that, you're this, you're that. But guess what? I don't listen to these things. I continue to do what I do because I know that there's value in what I'm doing here. Yeah, there's value in what I'm doing here. I'm trying really genuinely my best to have you change the way that you think about learning and trying things and coming out of that shell of fear. Because as I mentioned in the beginning of this live, okay, in the beginning of this live, I said fear has a tax. And you are paying for that tax every single day. And every single time, there's an opportunity for you that you don't seize. Every single time you have a problem and you live with that problem, you are paying the tax. You are paying that tax either by time or by something else, or by an opportunity being wasted. Okay? And I also mentioned that for me, I developed a habit where I'm literally unable to sleep if I have a problem with the language, or if I have a problem with something. I have to find a solution to that. If it's a grammar problem, I literally cannot go to sleep if I have that issue and I haven't worked on it. If my problem is working with tenses, I went to class. Let's say my teacher explained certain things to me, and I did nothing about that lesson, and then I continue to live with that problem, I am paying the tax with time. I am paying the tax with time, because every single time or every single day that I live with that problem is another day that I live without mastering the English language, without actually making a step forward to improve myself when speaking English. So this is the thing. And if you continue to worry about what people think about you or what people say about you, well, guess what? You will always stay where you are, and you will never, ever improve. Never. Just forget about that. Some people in my class, they say, "Oh, teacher, it's okay. Skip me. Don't pick me because I don't know how to answer." They do that because they are afraid people might judge them. So then they would end up sending me their answers privately. I don't like that. I really don't like that. So when you are learning to do these things, you're not just learning the language, you are actually pushing yourself a little bit. You are working on yourself to be able to speak with others without any issues. It's okay. People will always judge you. People will always try to laugh at you, especially if you fail. But the way that you handle that failure will play a major role in how people will perceive you. So I hope that it makes sense. What's AI? I'm not AI, bro. Stop saying that. If you're good or bad, the people will will judge you all the time. They will always judge you. مثال أن كان أحد يشارك فرحة يجب أن تجيب. Yes, for example, that's it. What? Some people in my DMs are saying this is a recorded. No, this is not a recorded live. What are you talking about? I don't record my lives and then play them here. It's against TikTok policy. I am real here. I don't know. What do you want me to do? You want me to hold 2 or 3 for you to prove to you that it's not recorded? What is that? You see, people are already judging. You see? And I'm telling you, it's real. I never knew that people would be, let's say, when you're doing something like this, people would be afraid to send something in public here, and they send you to your DMs because they try to destroy you here mentally, because that's what they want to do. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy you mentally and see your reaction. If you react in a bad way, they win. They win because you did exactly what they expected you to do. You did exactly what they expected you to do, to fail, so that they are entertained and so that they feel good about themselves. They say, "Oh, no problem. So that person did not succeed. It's okay. So no problem. I have time. No problem." But the moment, let's say, some people see that you started to do something about your life to move forward, they will do whatever it takes to say, "Oh, whoa, what are you doing? It's okay. Calm down. You don't need it. Oh, you want to learn English? Why? You don't need that. You want to join private classes? You don't need that. Don't waste your money. It's okay. Enjoy it. Spend it on nice clothes. Spend it on food. Spend it on this. You don't need that." That's what they do because they don't want you to succeed. That's it. But guess what? You don't listen to that. That's why you need to be focused on your purpose. And when I said, don't just be interested in your purpose, you need to really desire that purpose. You need to really want it. Paying any price, no problem. I'll do that. Go for it. You need to be hungry for it. And again, I spoke about interest and obsession. You can always check my profile and watch that first video. It's not the first video, but it's one of my recent posts about being interested in something and being obsessed with something. My hand in my face. There you go. I'm not recorded. See, I'm real. There you go. Anyway, I know it might be funny for some of you, but that's okay. All right. Who is that? Let me thank you for your interest. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. It's not just about I don't care. You don't need to tell them these things. You don't need to give them that opportunity to listen to you say I don't care. You don't need to pay attention to them at all. Let them. It's just noise, and that noise will always exist. So just deal with them as background noise and continue to work on yourself and don't listen to those things ever. And lots of people right now probably are saying, hey, it's okay. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. You don't need it in your life. But guess what? If it's something that you think you need, go for it. Even if you end up, let's say, not needing it in the future, at least you did something for yourself. And that's how you can start seeing success with your life, because you start to understand, okay, your life better, and you start to understand your decisions better. And thank you guys so much. We reached 6,000 followers. I hope we get to keep those. Okay. Also, come on, let's try to get to 15,000 or 20,000 likes. Come on, guys. Why is it so low? You know, it would really help me to reach the goals for this one, to unlock more features. Hopefully in the future, I'll be able to share my screen better, because now TikTok Studio has targets and objectives. They tell you like every time you have to reach this and you have to reach that, so that they give me more features. And they might even give me features to share my screens, and I can share audio with you. I can share lessons with you better. I can share videos with you even. So yeah, with your support, I can do all of these things. But right now, I guess I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. So your support is really important, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I will do what's important to me. Exactly. So if you feel like you need to improve your English, do it. If you feel like you need to remove a certain habit from your life, do it. If you feel like you're scrolling too much and you need to put an end to that, do it. You know, you be the master of yourself. You need to be the master of yourself. I don't listen to the people when they said leave your teaching, but yeah, keep going. That's just noise in the air. You don't really need that. You don't need such people in your life. You need people who are pushing you to do even better than what you are doing right now. You need people who are giving you advice to improve even further, to make more money, to get more life upgrades, to travel the world. I don't know. You need positive people in your life. You need positive people in your life. And yeah, your success will definitely feed off positive people. It will not feed off negative people. That's 100%. Yeah, just do it. As simple as that. You need to wake up the next day. Actually, you don't need to go to sleep tonight, as a matter of fact. If you still have a problem, let's say, with tenses, well, Monday, that's... that's... well, as I told you, like for me, it doesn't matter if it's Friday or Monday or Sunday. It doesn't matter. Like if I have a problem with vocabulary, if I have a problem with tenses, I cannot go to sleep unless I do something about those tenses. At least I learn something. The next day, I test myself and see if I mastered it or not. And then I keep going and going and going and going. That's what I need to do. Yes. So don't forget, if you are new here, okay, welcome. By all means, welcome. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to like this. Very important. And also try to tell me in the comments who you are, what's your name, you know, what's your level of English, what's the biggest problem that you have. All right, let's get this up, guys. It really helps. It helps me unlock more features. As you know, I'm new here. I haven't even reached 10,000 followers. With 10,000 followers, I have more options as a teacher to do for you guys, as I told you, like sharing, for example, a lesson from a particular PDF, from a particular program, and then doing audios. I can even do live lessons for you here. But right now, I don't have the tools. I only have like basic tools. So yeah, TikTok unfortunately has certain objectives that I have to reach before I can do all of those things. So yeah. I really appreciate your support. And I really want to give more. I really, really want to give more. But to give more, I need to reach certain objectives here for that to happen. So, yeah. Just all you have to do is follow, you know, and like this. And that's it. And we keep it going. Also, don't forget to share. If you know somebody who is also interested in learning the language or who wants to be here, if you know someone who is, let's say, an English teacher, why not? Let's bring them here and let's have this a positive platform for everybody, you know, to practice, for everybody to talk, for everybody to try something. No problem. That's what we are doing here. So don't forget that. And thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every single one who is sharing and who is liking and also who is contributing to this one. Yes, and those are the people with the chances to join me live and to win rewards. Let's say, I don't know, like you get a free evaluation test, or you get maybe some, you earn yourself a free one-to-one class, or even you join one of my discussion groups. I look at the analytics. So for those of you who are supporting, I always find a way to reward my supporters, guys. So don't think that just you support, that's it, you are forgotten about. No, I already invited some people from my live here to attend some of my private sessions. And guess what? Now they want to join badly, and they are I rewarded them with, okay, no problem. You have the ability to join, no problem. No worries about that whatsoever. They keep supporting. So yeah, no problem. So that's the idea. Appreciate that, Aqil. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all your support, guys. Ta'atikum saha, barakallahu fikum. Let's see. Let us see if we have... Oh, my DMs are full of messages. Wallahi, I appreciate the trust that you are putting in me. Okay, and I will try to answer all of you. Okay, but when you are not putting these messages in the comments, it's really difficult for me to read the messages and then to come and answer them here. Okay. All right. Yes. No, well, look, I know that it's difficult to make a decision about who to trust, especially with apps, especially with... okay, hold on. You know, it's really difficult for me to tell you whether paying money for a specific app or for a specific thing would be rewarding for you or not. Because I don't know. Like a lot of you are asking about Duolingo. If anybody has an answer to that, please share it in the comments. For me, I don't know. The way that I see it is that if this thing is not a human being, if this Duolingo is not managed by a human being, if human beings are not giving you feedback, let's say, about what you are doing wrong and what you are doing right and what you can do to improve things, then I'd say it's going to take you a very, very long time to improve and to get better. The fastest way that we know of today still is to have constant feedback, consistent feedback. Okay? Why feedback is important? Feedback is important because it allows you to know what you are doing right and what you are doing wrong. So if you are saying something wrong, for example, a teacher would point that out, and not only that, they will tell you how you can fix that problem. What an app cannot do is that it can tell you the mistake, sure, maybe, but it cannot tell you what you can do to improve that, unless it is programmed. And even if it's programmed, they will not be able to tell you all the important things that you need in order to improve. Now, I hope that with this, you have a better understanding of why I feel like apps and the AI can be helpful, actually, with some limitations. And this is why I feel like if you're not getting these things, these three things, well, you should be investing your money elsewhere. That's how I see it. And again, this is how I see it. And if anybody has something to say about Duolingo or have better understanding of that, please do let me know. Yes, so I would really appreciate that. Is your real name Ramzi? Yes, that is correct. That is my real name. All language apps are nonsense. Well, I mean, we can't really just say, maybe we can say that they are, but they're not exactly nonsense, all of them, okay? Because, you know, you're learning vocabulary. Sure, it's a fun way to learn vocabulary. It's a fun way maybe to learn a few phrases here and there. But is it the optimal way you should be investing your time to improve? I don't think so. Because here, the real currency is not money. People think of money as, oh, that's too expensive. Oh, I can't afford that. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. But what they are missing on is that it's not money that they're losing. it's time that they're losing. Because let's be honest here, if you want to save time, it's okay to pay a little bit of money to get something that will benefit you better than what you are currently spending money on. Okay? Time will never come back. But guess what? Money will always come back. Will always come back. Okay? So if you're spending money to save time, you better be spending money in the right place. So that's why I'm telling you, it is so much better to join a coach, a human who knows what they are doing. I'm not saying necessarily me, okay? No, not me. I'm not talking about myself here. I'm talking about a real language coach. Someone who can give you, yes, I'm one of them, of course. That's me. I do that for a living, of course. But I'm only human and I have limitations. So again, what I'm saying is you need somebody, okay, that knows what they're doing, that will give you that feedback that you need to improve. Because without that feedback to improve, you are never making a step forward. Your teacher will tell you, okay, you are making statements correctly, but when it comes to asking questions, you're not asking questions in the right way. This is what you need to do. You need to follow this rule, and you need to look at these words, and you need to put them exactly how the structure should be. And then for practice number 2, the challenge is even harder. They tell you, try to ask questions about these answers. And you see, with these little activities that the teacher is giving you, it's based on things that you are already doing incorrectly. And guess what? You will see improvements once you do those right. If you do those right, the teacher will take that. Okay, very good. You're doing this right. Now let's move to the next challenge. Now let's move to the next step. That's a good coach. If any other coach is not doing this, I am sorry, you're not doing it right. And this is where you need to be investing your money in. This is just to answer those who are telling me about spending money in different apps and different things, but not seeing results. They're not seeing results because they're not really getting feedback. That's the idea. And feedback is important in anything that we do in life. Feedback is important. Children need feedback to grow. Adults need feedback to grow. Employees need feedback to grow. English learners need feedback to grow. Everybody needs feedback to grow. And with feedback, well, anybody can make feedback for themselves if they want to, if they know what they're doing. You can just analyze what happened, look at the results. Is this what you wanted? If it's not what you wanted, what went wrong? What do you think contributed to this to make it not right? And you try to do things better next time. This is the idea. And I hope that I made sense, at least in what I said. If something did not make sense, you can always ask me in the comments. We can look into that. Duolingo بطيء جدا. There you go. Here's the answer. Time is the currency. Yes, time is the currency. Money is never the currency. It's time the currency. Time will never come back. Money will always come back. This is what I believe in. Because there's always something that you can do to earn some money. But with time, well, time will never come back. Am I welcome to join your club even if I'm not an Arabic speaker? It's fine, yeah, no problem. Anybody can join, yeah. Just my private network is paid, just to let you know. Yeah, Jumu'ah Mubarakah to you as well, Maryam Farhi. You're one of the elite teachers. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the kind words. Really appreciate that. عن السؤال المترجم من جوجل في اللغة المقصودة للتعلم مباشرة باللغة الأم. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. So instead of going to feedback is not muraja'a. Feedback is like it's like a report, right? And it's showing you your mistakes. It's showing you what you are doing right. It is showing you what you are doing wrong. It's showing you what you need to do to improve. So I'll give you an example in the football world. I don't know. I am sorry, ladies who are here, who are watching this, but I'm going to give you feedback. No, I'm just going to give you an example of feedback from the football world. So in the football world, right, any coach who starts new, any new trainer, think about Mourinho, think about Guardiola, think about any new coach who takes charge of a new team. The first thing that they need to do is that they need to analyze the performance. They need to analyze the performance of the players. That coach needs to observe what the players are doing. Are they passing well? Are they shooting well? Are they reading the game well? Are they positioned well? Do they handle pressure well? Do they run well? Or do they block the ball well? Do they intercept the ball well? Do they control the ball well or not? So the coach is asking himself, is this player running with the ball fast enough? Is this player, shooting well? Is this player passing well? Is this player reading the game well? So these are the questions that they have to ask. So they put them in a training session, right? They play against each other, and the coach is observing, taking notes. They have performance analysts around them, and they're analyzing, right? Oh, the player making, let's say, out of the 20 passes that they needed to make, they made, 10 passes right, 10 passes wrong, because there was not enough power in that, or maybe there was too much power in that. Okay, so they're taking notes. And then after the training, they come, okay, players, here we go. You are not passing well. Out of the 20 passes, you made 10 incorrect passes. Why are you doing that? You are passing too hard. You need to maybe pass it a little bit softer. Okay, you're putting too much energy into that. Maybe put a little bit less next time. And then guess what? They observe them another time. And that's why they have those training sessions. So performance analysts are constantly looking at what the players are doing on the field and then giving them feedback. Hey, when you are shooting, don't do this. You have to do that. When you are shooting, you have to be looking forward, not looking up or here or here. You need to be doing this. So this is an example of how you analyze a performance. Then what happens is that those players are given report cards. So this is your report card. You're shooting well, no problem. But when it comes to passing, you're not passing well. So I need you to be in this position, play in this position as a number 9. Okay, try this. And when you pass, don't look back. Just try to pass directly. I don't know, something like that. Okay. This is what I mean by feedback. It's like I'm trying to tell you about certain things that you are not doing well and how you can do them better. If you're not passing well, I want to give you advice on how you can pass the ball better. So this is an example from the football world. The same goes in anywhere. The same goes in the gym. The same goes in school. The same goes in any place you go to. In companies, for example, doesn't matter. All right? It doesn't matter. So in school, like the teacher is the performance analyst. Okay? The teacher is constantly observing the students, what they are doing, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, how can they improve that, and so on. And they're giving them activities, of course, adequate activities to help them, let's say, improve themselves and work on their mistakes. Now, I hope that this makes sense. If it doesn't, I will give you another one. Let's talk about skincare for ladies. Well, تقييم الأداء. بارك الله فيك حلا. Yes, that is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. تقييم الأداء. It's very important. أبي أتكلم مثلك يا رب. إن شاء الله, why not? You can definitely get there. Don't put me as a target to speak better. Speak better than me. Okay, your target should be to be better than me, not like me. Okay. 3 كلمات صعبة قليلا واجعلها في موضوعك. Yeah, it's when it comes to learning, it's not really about using difficult words. It's first of all, you need to master the structure. You need to start with the simplest words there is. Why? You need to master the structures. Once you master the structures, and once you comprehend the logic of the English language, you can start looking for difficult words and impossible words even. To tell you the truth, not even native speakers use difficult words. They use simple words because they do the job. They want to communicate in the restaurant. They want to communicate in the workplace. They want to communicate with people. That's what they care about. They don't really care about using philosophical words and they use hard and difficult words. No, nobody wants that, man. Nobody really likes that. So I'm not saying this to you to offend what you said. Of course, it's your decision to whether you want to learn difficult words or not. That's completely your decision. Is that your actual living room? It looks neat. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just a picture from my living room. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, of course, this is it. I'm not fluent in English, but I can survive. I'm a conversational English speaker. Oh, that's really interesting. I like the fact that you said I can survive. It means you do believe in yourself. That's a good step forward. Okay. I do hope that you get what you're asking for, but it's certainly not in this one. Thank you very much. Okay, you're right. No one uses difficult sentences in his... Yeah, absolutely. Nobody's doing that. Nobody is doing that. I like to learn Arabic, though. Yeah, of course. Learn Arabic is really nice, really helpful. Of course. I think also me, I also need to learn Arabic, maybe. I answered that already. Your problem... your problem is not with the language. Your problem is just with the way that you learn. You need to learn the structure better. If you learn the structure better, I'm sure that you will improve in no time. Okay, all right. We're at the point where I'm going to be inviting others. So if you want to come up live with me, no problem. Feel free to request. I will accept you. ما كاش مشكل. هاي اللي حب يطلع مرحبا. اللي حب يطلع مرحبا. Whoever wants to come up, ya marhaba, to ask a question or to participate. The only condition, don't hug the microphone. Yes. Let me see who محبة للخير. Okay, we have girl M. All right, no problem. Welcome. Marhaban. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Hello there. Girl MBS,
I can
right?
speak only Arabic, no English.
عادي. You speak Arabic, I speak English. No problem. I can understand
لا
Arabic.
أبي عربي، لكن أنا أعرف الإنجليش بس بسيط.
Yes,
لكن
yes.
أبي يعني أقوي اللانجوج عندي، أحسه مرة ضعيف بس ما عرفت كيف.
ما هو الشيء الذي تعلمتيه مني من اللايف تاعي؟
اليوم دخلت صراحة. بس
أول يوم ليك؟
أول يوم. إيه.
Oh, okay. I see. And what did you learn?
كل شيء أبي أعرفه الصدق. كل شيء حابة أتعلمه.
ماذا تعلمتي؟
اليوم أنا لسه دخلت من دقيقة دخلت بالضبط.
Oh, I think I saw you earlier, no? Okay, no problem. No problem. And we also have I'll try to ask you some stuff, no problem. We also have محبة للخير. Hello there. Hello,
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, alhamdulillah. Okay, so have you been listening to me?
Yeah.
And what have you learned? What have you learned today?
عادي أتكلم عربي.
اتكلمي عربي. هاي, go for it.
Okay. تعلمت إنه مهارة الاستماع شيء مهم جدا.
Of course.
لكن دخلت متأخر في هذا البث، فاستفدت هذا إنه مع استماع هي أهم شيء تعلم اللغة.
Yeah. تعلم اللغة is very important. And I spoke about the right mentality here to start, is that you have to start. If you know there's a problem with what you are saying or what you are learning, you can't go to sleep unless you fix that problem. You need to come to that level. I mean, I can understand that it's difficult to start with that one right away, but you have to at least try. Okay, no problem. Let's say hello to everyone, and then I will ask you some questions to help you a little bit. And then I will help others as well. لا علينا. We have Sally Tasali. Hello. Your name is nostalgic a little bit because it reminds me of Tasali, something that I used to see in advertisements. Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome.
No, that's joke. Just a joke with my friends.
No worries.
That joke with my friends when I changed my name Sally to Sally.
Yeah, no problem.
but I can't change my name after 7 days. Okay. I am inside your Batik in 1 hour. I learn a lot.
What have you learned?
I learn no one help you.
Yes.
No one can help you if you don't want that.
Exactly.
You should be learn and be mistake. That's not wrong.
Yes. You need
But
to
wrong
fall in love
when
with
you
that.
give up.
You need to
Yes,
absolutely fall
I
in
know
love
in the
with
dictionary,
trying.
Yeah. We learn when we go to school. Why we go to school? Because we learn the mistake. No one know everything and go to school.
Sure.
The
100%.
people don't know this information.
Yeah.
I am
Totally.
shy in the past because the people all the time judge about me.
Yeah.
But when I speak fluently,
Mhm.
not fluently, they are laugh at me. When I read them fluently, they are laugh at me.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
don't
definitely.
have
So let me tell you
the
something.
mean رضا 6-5.
Satisfaction, actually. Let me tell you something, Sally, to say.
Go ahead.
Like from the way that you are speaking, I can understand. I can see that you already have a problem with the past. You need to work on that. So if I were you, like if I were,
I forget
if I
the
were
past, but I speak.
hold on, I'm trying to.
I tell you, I
hold
don't.
on there. Hold on.
Okay.
I was telling you that if I were you, I would definitely work on the past simple tense. Why? Because you were telling me something like in the past, and I did this and I did that. All right, but you were not using the past simple correctly. So my advice that I'm giving you is that you need to today, let's say, if you really want to take action today, you need to work on that. You need to work on your ability to use the past simple correctly. That's what I wanted to tell you. Right.
Yes.
And I also want to give the opportunity to the others to say something as well.
In my
yeah. No problem. You will get another chance. No worries. Let me have others here as well to say something. Let me see. Try to understand what the common issue here may be. Ahmed Khalid, your network is a little bit slow, so if maybe it will create some miscommunication. So go ahead. Yes. What do you want to say, Ahmed Khalid?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mister. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
I unfollowed you.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you followed me or you unfollowed me?
I have a problem. I have problem in speaking and listening, but I can read English very well.
Okay, it's good. It means now you have a purpose to work towards.
Okay, I watched your live video many times, and I don't know what to say, but I learning too much from you.
I appreciate that. I hope that you learned good stuff. The thing is, look,
I want to know what is the time you open the live.
Okay, I will tell you.
Okay.
Now, hold on. I have to mute you for the noise, and then when you want to speak again, no problem. You can unmute. So the thing is, you said that you've been learning a lot from me. If you are learning and you're not applying, we have a problem. So it's like not learning anything. Okay, and if you have, let's say, I don't know, if there's a problem with something that you are doing, that's a good thing. You should be looking at it as a good thing, because that's a purpose right there. That is something that you can work on for yourself right there. And you have to dedicate not just your time, but all of yourself into getting better at that. And always start with clear targets, simple targets, step by step. Don't try to learn a lot at once. Try to go with simpler targets. Let's say start with simple tenses. Start with simple structures of English, basic forms of English, and then move forward as you are learning. So this is the best advice that I can give you. And I want to give the chance to others as well to say something. I'll try to give you a little bit of time for each one. And I'll ask you more questions. If you want to stay here, no problem. But if that's everything, that is fine. We have another one here with the name Dot. That's
Yes, hi.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Welcome. Yeah. Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. The problem here is that I'm self-learning.
You are
I did a
self-learning.
great job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a great job improving myself from intermediate, not intermediate, from beginner to intermediate.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it more difficult that I find myself stuck at that level. I can't improve myself. I can't improving more and more, and I don't know why. I need help. I need advice.
The moment you feel that you're not improving is because you're not challenging yourself. You need to challenge yourself. You need to put yourself in different situations that will make you want to speak, that will make you do things that are not in your system, let's say, things that are new to you. Okay? Anybody who feels that they are not improving, especially in English, it's just that they're not challenging themselves enough. They need to challenge themselves more. They need to try to do something that's a little bit more difficult than what they are doing right now or what they are saying right now. This is the thing. And if you do this, I am pretty sure that you will find purpose again. For example, maybe now you have all the basics of English handled properly, no problem. Maybe you have all the basics that you need. Okay? Let's say, for example, your problem is that you cannot defend your point of view. Or when somebody argues with you, you are easily defeated. Okay? Or maybe you get emotional when somebody tries to challenge your thinking. Okay? These are some skills that we actually work on at the B level. So at the B level, you need to be able to have a debate, successful debate. You need to be able to talk about your points of views, and you need to be able to speak about other people's points of views. You try to see things from their perspective. You see things from your perspective. You try to find problems. We try to find issues in what I'm saying, for example, or what somebody is saying, especially those who are talking to you. Okay? So these little challenges, okay, will put you, let's say, under a lot of pressure. It will put you under a lot of pressure. And guess what? If you are challenging yourself like this to get better, then of course you will start to see results. Learning how to debate, how to express yourself well, how to describe literally anything, especially how to talk about things that seem impossible, in the very beginning. That is something that you can put yourself into, and guess what? You will definitely see improvement, and you will see change in yourself. Yeah, this is the idea. If, let's say, now you're telling me that listening to English is easy for you, if you're saying this to me right now, if listening to English is easy for you to understand, if reading is easy for you to understand, if watching movies in English is easy for you to understand, easy with you for you to deal with, then you need a new challenge. You need a new purpose. You need to put yourself out there. You need to challenge people who are very good at debating. You need to try to prove somebody wrong, not to just prove them wrong, but just in conversation, just for you to practice. You need to learn to speak in front of others. You need to be a good leader. You need to be good at making decisions. You need to be good at analyzing and critical thinking and this and this and that. So there are so many things that you can learn at the B level. Just because you don't know it, just because you don't know exactly what you need to be doing, doesn't mean that you learned everything that needs to be learned and then that's it. You should stop trying because you are stuck. No, there's no such thing. You just need to find exactly what you lack and work on that. And I hope it makes sense. Yeah. I want to give a chance to someone else to say something, and then we can continue these discussions. No problem. So Miriam Farhi, hello and welcome.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Welcome.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, doing great. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, I don't think that this is your first time here with me,
This is the first time, actually.
because I see you constantly in the comments. All right.
Yes,
but
I'm in the comments, but yes, first time speaking.
oh, nice. Okay. All right. And how do you feel about that?
Well, it's a very like I appreciate this space where I can like listen to a very good English and in a very good spirit. And actually, between brackets, I'm learning from you like some techniques of teaching, not just in English, because I'm also a teacher, but not an English teacher, of course.
What do you teach?
Obviously, Islamic finance.
That's amazing. That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So you have some techniques in not correcting everyone. Like sometimes I'm just like you're inspiring me, because me as a teacher, I'm very angry teacher. Like
I see.
Whoever do any fault, I'm okay, wait, but you said that, not this, and you're just here so calm, and you're listening to everyone, and you're trying to take like the best of everyone. This is so good. MashaAllah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much for the kind words. And honestly, you know, I always say that if you are learning and not applying, then, well, I don't think it's a good investment of your time. But if you are learning and applying, then yes, that's a good investment, and you should continue to do that. So this is what I always said. So
yeah, for English, I work in English every day. Like my work, I work as a university teacher here in Algeria, and I speak in Arabic, but my full-time job is in English. And Alhamdulillah, in maybe 1 year and a half, I could reach a level where I can like discuss things, do the 4 skills that I need in my work, like speaking, writing report, and entering this weekly meetings, daily meetings, and training sometimes the interns. But my problem is that I don't feel like I am like doing progress. I feel that I reached the point that I have everything I need, and I stopped there. Like, okay, I'm not doing like any better since maybe 6 months ago or something like this.
I see. Well, your problem exactly is people don't take you seriously, or like you feel like you're not making enough impact, or what is it exactly?
Not in work. Like, I'm speaking just about English. In work, I'm doing very good progress, alhamdulillah, and I'm being like a senior manager, etc. But my language is not like progressing. I feel that I reached that just the point that I wanted to make people understand me, to write, to speak, to understand, to listen, and then okay. You told Dot before me that we need challenges, but in a practical way, I don't have time to enter in debate or go to something like this. So in a practical way, how can I like improve my English? Go like in step. Maybe I have a B2 and I want to.
Not having time is the biggest lie that you can say to yourself, not to me. It's to yourself. When you say I don't have time to get into debates and conversations and whatnot, well, guess what? You have time to be with me here in a conversation and whatnot. And
it's Jumu'ah.
There's no such thing as Jumu'ah if you want life upgrades for yourself. If you want to improve yourself, if you want to have an upgrade of your lifestyle or of your life, then it doesn't matter which day it is. It doesn't matter if it's Friday. It doesn't matter if it's Sunday. It doesn't matter if it's Saturday. It doesn't matter. Okay? You need to put yourself out there. You need to challenge yourself. And I'm sure you can find something that you're not good at, and you need to start doing that. Because, English is not just about knowing the exact words that you need to say and knowing exact structures that you need to be using. It's also about knowing how to analyze different situations, how to make decisions. You don't need to engage in a debate. Like, a debate is just an example that I used. You can, for example, look at a criminal case. I don't know, in your free time. Look at a case. There are so many cases online where they allow you to, let's say, watch, observe, and see what's going on with those criminal cases. All right? And there are documentaries that go for many, many episodes. Okay, and you can just watch those and try to analyze with them. So there's this blood type, you analyze, look at this, look at that, try to make decisions based on what, and you learn from this. I'm not saying go to criminal cases. It's just an example, okay? But that's just one way to teach yourself how to make decisions, how to make better decisions, how to listen to data, for example, to make decisions and not listen to people's opinions and whatnot, okay? So this is just one way. Okay, it's just an example, as I said. Okay, if you're not doing this with critical thinking, with analyzing, with making decisions, finding solutions, thinking on the spot, then I'd say that there is something missing, and you have to put yourself out there in order to work on those missing links or missing elements. I am sure there is something. Maybe you just haven't found it yet. If you do find it, I am sure it will change your way of learning completely. Because maybe right now you're still thinking that there's something that you need to study. I'm not telling you to study something. I'm just telling you to find a weakness in you in English and then try to work on that. Not by studying it, but by observing and putting yourself out there and practicing and applying what you learn. Just like you as a teacher, for example, maybe you need new techniques, new strategies of doing public speaking or of speaking in front of others or delivering reports or even in meetings when you talk to a group of people. Maybe you need a better strategy of how you can convince others of your work, of how you can make an impact within those reports. There are so many things that you can challenge yourself with. Does that make sense? And I don't know if you're still here or not, but maybe you have some internet issues.
I love. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Salam alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. I told you that. A very good idea. I try to do this technique with books. I love reading books. I tried this month to read a book, and when I find some critical or thought-provoking sentences, I stop there and I will imagine myself debating this idea with someone, because I don't have anyone to talk with in English, in my personal life. So I just imagine that I'm having this debate, etc. But yes, with documentaries or something like this, that could be helpful also. Thank you so much, Ramzi.
My pleasure. Yeah, go ahead, try it. All right, and then update me here next time you see me live, if there's still life in us. So yeah, thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. We have Sheikh Abdi. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Sheikh Abdi, your microphone is off. If you're not, I don't know if you can hear us. Maybe he cannot hear us. If not, I will invite someone new. Okay, no problem. Let's see here. We have somebody. Okay. Thank you so much, Hala, for your support, for your continuous support. I really, really appreciate that. You really humble me with your support. All right, we have someone else here. Mahmoud Saddiq, hello there. Hello. Hello. Hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much, Hala, for your support. You really humble me with that. Thank you so much. Barakallahu feek. Yes, Mahmoud Saddiq, welcome, brother.
It's first time to me speak English.
Okay, I see. The first time to speak English.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. Why do you want to learn English?
Because I like movie, I like see news.
Okay.
I like many things show with English.
I see.
English movie, English news.
Okay. Do you think that if you master English today, do you think that will change your life in any way? Or
Sure.
no? What will change about your life?
If I master in English?
Yes.
Maybe I change my life.
How?
I don't know.
Will you get a new job? Will you travel? Will you be I don't know, somewhere else? What's
Can I participate or just I should
just wait a little bit. Yes. Yes, definitely you can participate. Just a second and I'll give you the chance. No problem.
Okay.
Just I want I want to watch movie English, news English.
Okay.
I'm not think about changing my life.
All right. I see. Well, I hope
my life is very good now.
Alhamdulillah. Say Alhamdulillah. Don't just say these things, man. Say Alhamdulillah. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exactly. Well, appreciate your honesty. That's a good thing, you know, learn how to understand movies and understand news. That's also a good thing. All right. Appreciate that. So let's see the new guest. Hello, Lulu. You asked if you can participate, and here I'm giving you the chance to participate.
Everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for adding me. Actually, I'm very happy to be here with you.
Pleasure.
Well, thank you. I want just to talk about something. With you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that makes me kind of sad a little bit.
What?
Why is it your first time?
Why is
it not your 100th time?
Actually, I'm your follower on Instagram, but not here in TikTok. I don't know why.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, I want just to talk about something. I'm actually my name is Suhila. I'm from Algeria.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm an English language teacher. I teach English in.
Oh, here we go, guys! Jackpot!
Yeah.
We found one.
Well, I teach English in a primary school.
Okay.
I found some problems. Actually, I feel like my language now it becomes like limited.
Okay.
Because I work with children, with kids, you know.
Yeah.
I feel that I can't develop my language. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand you, but I'm not sure I agree with you.
I don't know why. I feel like I'm here. I teach the same topics, the same, you know, I'm not really surrounded by people that speak English, you know?
Yeah. I get it. Because, you know what's happening to you?
Yeah.
Because right now, your English is just enough for you to do your job. That's it.
That's it.
Now you have English suitable for your work. Now, the problem is that if you don't use English that is suitable for conversations, for day-to-day conversation, then I am sure you will start to notice a dip in the level of the way that you communicate, the way that you speak, and so on. And you mentioned something.
How can I do this?
You said, I feel like I cannot develop myself. I disagree with you on that. Because if you're still breathing, if you're still able to type in your keyboard, let's say, take your phone or your keyboard, type on Google, how do I do this? You definitely can improve. You can find all kinds of different environments where you can put yourself in and try to push yourself a little bit. Okay?
Can you help me?
Yeah, I'm telling you these things. I'm telling you, like, let's say, for me, I can help everybody. I do have a private network where I have people in different groups, different levels, and I'm helping them at the moment. And if you want,
you are from Algeria? Are you Algerian?
Where do you think I'm from?
I don't know.
Do I not look Algerian to you?
I don't know.
No, seriously, do I not look Algerian to you?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe what? Maybe Egyptian?
Maybe from not Egypt. Not Egypt, but maybe from Dubai. From
Okay.
Say something Arabic, we can say something Arabic.
I say something in Arabic. انت ازيك يا جدع؟ ازيك؟ هو انت بتتكلم على ايه؟
now. Okay, your accent is Algerian. Okay.
Oh no, I was spotted. No.
Your accent is Algerian. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth.
You ruined my joke. Why did you do that? Yes. I'm from Algeria,
nice.
yes. Kiraki
I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Yeah. We are everywhere. I'm very happy. Thank you. I'm very happy because, when I see like people like you, I feel like very proud. That's all. That's all I can say.
Algerians are very talented, by the way.
Yeah.
And I know someone here who is watching me right now. I know that. He is watching me right now. He's very good, but he's hiding his talent from everybody here. I don't know why you are so afraid to show your talent, but I'm sure this guy, is really, really amazing. It's okay. You don't have to be humble about this, friend. You can just say, hey, it's me. I'm here in the comments.
Friend, you can,
no problem.
You can count.
But wallahi, this person is really, really talented. And I can tell you right now, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, but maybe he can even do a better job than me at talking to people and I don't know what. Maybe. Just maybe. Hello, Brother Omar. Welcome. Yeah, there you go. It's me saying no. This person is a dude.
Now give me, if you can, how can you help me to...
Look, first of all, the only person, and I said this many times, the only person that can help you right now is yourself. You have to convince yourself to allow others to be able to, or to help you, or to be helped in a way. Okay? Because only you can make that change in your life to help yourself. Okay? Now, how do you do that? Because, see, for a lot of people, the problem is not with wanting to improve themselves. That they want to improve themselves, but the problem is they are waiting for something. I don't know what they're waiting for. They're maybe afraid to be judged. They maybe they say to themselves, "Okay, I don't have time." Maybe it's
I'm not afraid.
I didn't say that. Hold on, lady,
I've
please.
told you
lady,
that
please.
I'm not.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, please. Yeah, don't interrupt me. It's okay. Like, I know you want to speak. No problem. I'll give you the chance. It's important that you don't interrupt. Okay? There you go.
Go ahead.
So as I was saying, I didn't say that you were afraid. I said some people have different issues, different reasons, different excuses that they give themselves, okay, so that they don't change the life that they built. Even if the life that they built is life of comfort and it's not contributing to anything that they are doing, okay? So I don't know about your situation. I don't know if you have time. I don't know if you don't have time. I don't know about your situation whatsoever, but you have the answers and you need to take action right away. You don't have to ask the question of, it's not about the how. The question is of putting yourself out there. And once you put yourself out there, you will start to get answers. If you don't expose yourself to different situations of English that happen, okay, you will never be able to get, let's say, valuable information about the things that are limited to you, let's say your limitations, okay, and therefore you will not be able to work on them. For me, I don't know you, but if we do, let's say, I don't know, if by some chance, okay, we talk about something and I start really analyzing your English, I might be able to spot a few things here and there, but then again, it's only a guess, it's only an assumption of me, and I can never be 100% accurate, because we as teachers, we can be 90%, 92%, 95% of the time accurate, but we can never be 100% accurate. So there is a chance that even in our evaluation as teachers, we might miss something. But guess what? You cannot miss anything. So if you participate in conversation, for example, if you talk about having a conversation with somebody, if you feel like you cannot keep the conversation going with that person for a long time, it means, well, maybe you have a listening problem. If you find it that you cannot have good arguments to defend something that you believe in, or to counter something that you don't believe in, well, here maybe you need to work on your listening and structuring your answers, talking about organization of the main ideas, the main arguments, support for the argument, and then giving examples, and so on and so forth. So this is one example. Another example could be that maybe it's you. You are just not that good at conversations with people in your own language, let alone English. So if you have a problem having conversations in your mother tongue, guess what? That problem will still continue even in English. Okay? Why? Because you are not the kind of person that likes conversation. So maybe you need to work on conversational skills. It's okay, you can work on them in English. You don't need to work on them in Arabic or anything. And those will translate to your mother tongue. I will tell you right now, when I was at university, I was an introvert. I wasn't that much of an extrovert, but I was a little bit introverted. Okay? And as I worked on my communication skills, my conversation skills in English, and so on and so forth, I happened to become a very good conversationalist, even in our mother language, which is Arabic. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, of course.
This is the issue. So only you can have the answers. Right now, you need to put yourself out there, and you can try to analyze, self-evaluate. You're a teacher. I don't think that you need another teacher to evaluate you. You can evaluate yourself, I believe, because you already have the techniques of the teacher and what you need to do and what you shouldn't do and so on. So
Yes.
This is it. And I hope this helps. Again, I want to say thank you, Mehdi.
Thank you so much.
For your support. It's my pleasure. What's your name, by the way? Is it Lulu? That's how you want people to call you?
No, they call me Teacher Sue.
Teacher Sue. So I'm Suhila, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I remember now. I remember. I had no idea that you follow me on Instagram. I mean, you never really commented or anything. It's fine. Yeah.
I do.
I don't know. But that is fine.
I asked you about if I can join your sessions, etc. But you didn't answer it, actually.
Okay, really?
Yeah. I've
your
sent you a
message.
message, I guess, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I will let you know, because actually I'm going to start a new group very, very soon. This time in summer, inshallah. And I'll definitely keep you in mind. Because it's really difficult to keep track of those that I have right now. And I always believe in giving 100%. I don't want to put myself in a situation that I cannot handle.
Can you just explain what's the concept about speaking in groups?
Okay, so I don't just have discussions just like that, just randomly. We always have a target to work towards. So if, let's say, my group has a problem using conditionals, let's say talk about imaginary situations, then my aim would be to provide them with a topic that would provoke them to think about things in an imaginary situation. So this is what I try to do. And my questions are always strategic, in a way that help you to speak, in a way that help you to understand the structure, and in a way that help you engage in conversation with your classmates. The others can agree, disagree with you, can counter your arguments, can say why they agree with you, let's say, can give other examples of what you just said. So these little targeted and these little specific techniques that I use in my class will definitely allow you to see, oh, so this is how we are using the conditional type too. For example, you need to be listening to the question very carefully to understand how to structure your answers, and you need to give specific answers, and those specific answers that you give, you will get follow-up questions from me, so that next time when you answer, you need to build an answer in a way that I always help you with follow-up questions. And my follow-up questions will, let's say, reduce after each session, just to see if you are making progress or not. If you are, I tell you, you're doing a great job. Your answers now are complete. Your conversation skills are getting better. If not, I tell you, hey, you know what? I try to reduce the number of follow-up questions that I ask you, but I see that you're not making an effort to say more, so please do this and do that. This is how we evaluate things.
I got it.
This is how I run my sessions, and it has helped a lot of people, surprisingly. You know, I had like a number in my mind, like an expectation of what will happen, but you know, the results exceeded my expectations, and it's something, to be honest, it's something that I'm really proud of, and I'm really happy that I'm able to help this huge number of people overcome not just their language barrier, but even overcome their personality barrier. People have personality barriers. You know, those barriers are limiting their skills or abilities from shining, and that's what I do. Because I believe that it's not just the language that's the issue. Sometimes it's the personality that is the issue. You are not somebody who likes to have conversations. Maybe you are not somebody who likes to stand up in front of the crowd and deliver a speech. You are not the kind of person that would be a leader. I don't know. So these barriers, we really have to break them before we can work towards other things. This is what I do. And it's lots of people find it really useful and addictive, to be honest. I had expectations of certain groups to start at a specific time and then finish at a specific time. But then guess what? They all wanted more, so I gave them more. What can I do? There's nothing I can do. So that's why it's taken a little bit of time. And I don't know, like it's... as I said, these are opportunities. And I said this in the beginning of my live. These kinds of opportunities don't come every day. So if let's say, okay, I'm ready to take on more students, and some people here might take action right away, and let's say some others don't, they might regret this, because, you know, opportunities like these are for the fastest to react. And I apologize for not, let's say, responding. It's simply because, well, I'm overwhelmed with if I show you the number of messages that I have right now, it's overwhelming. I know. And I try my best to answer everybody, but whenever I have new spots available, by all means, I will try my best to help everybody, inshallah. And it would be my honor to help.
I'll send you again.
Yes, no problem. My pleasure.
Thank you so much. It was very nice to talk to you. Thank you so much.
You can continue. You can continue to come here, by the way. You can continue to come here. You can continue to come here and remind me, because I'm only human. Again, I am only human, and I apologize if I'm not responding. I'm not doing that on purpose. By the way, I'm not ignoring anybody. I promise you, I am not. And even in my live, guess what? In my live right now, people are sending me DMs, and I'm responding to them. I'm doing my best to respond to them. Normally, they send me messages here. That is fine. They're sending me messages in the DM because they don't want people to know who they are. Maybe they don't want others to see that they are trying to improve or trying to learn. That is fine. I understand that. And I'm trying to help everybody, inshallah. Okay? So this is the idea. And barakallahu fikum for your participation and for your trust. Your trust is something that I'm really proud of. And inshallah, I help everyone.
Inshallah.
All right. Yeah. So let's see here. Please accept me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Tawqit al-Bath. Okay. I go live every Friday at 2 p.m. Algeria time. Every Friday, 2 p.m. Algeria time. That is my official go live day. Okay. However, you might see me on other days, depending on the time that I have, where I can just go live, have conversations with people, no problem. Okay? But my official go live day is Friday, today, at 2 p.m. Okay? And we usually go live for about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half. That's what I try to do. And yeah, that is the idea. Okay, it seems that I have others. All right, I'm going to invite them. Thank you so much, Mariam and Suhaila, for coming up. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Mahmoud, for coming up as well. Really appreciate that. I will invite others as well to come here. Have a nice evening. Thank you so much. Barakallahu fikum. Okay, let me invite others and then we will wrap it up. Don't worry about it, Sally. I know that. You're just shy. ما كاش مشكل, there's no problem. عادي جدا. The fact that you decided to come up is actually a good step forward. So continue to do that. Every time, come and say hello and try to tell me something that you learned. No problem. You are more than welcome. Let's see, who else is here? We have Ismail. Hello, Ismail. Hello there. Sheikh Abdi, please work on your network because your network is very slow. I cannot add you. There's a problem with your network. I tried accepting you, and it seems that Ismail also has some problems. I don't know what's going on. So if you have some problems, please work on the issues before requesting. Appreciate that. Okay, then we have the special one. Okay. Ismail, hello there. Hello, hello. Special one. All right, this man I think has some issues, no problem. Hello there, the special one.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Welcome. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm doing absolutely fine. I'm dandy, as they say. Do you know what it means? I'm dandy? Do you have an idea about what it means?
Enlighten me.
You don't know I'm dandy? Oh, no.
It's my first time.
Where are you from?
I didn't even hear this.
Where are you from?
I am from Algeria, sir.
Ah, okay.
I am from Algeria.
Arani Antique.
Dandy.
Yes, I'm dandy. Means Arani Antique.
Okay, that's good. The new paragraph or new sentence.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Okay, so I think you're new. I haven't seen you before. Have I seen you before? Is this your first time?
One time, I guess. Yeah. No, it's my second time, I guess.
I think this is not your... Trustworthy. I think that's your name, right? Trustworthy.
No, it's...
you seem familiar.
I didn't change my name. I only attend one time your live, and we have a small discussion, and then I left. I don't know. Maybe you have some other guys to speak, and I left because I need to free the room for others. So that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I try to give everybody a chance. It's
Of course, yeah. Because we are here I need to speak and practice our English, but sometimes
by all means
we have some colleagues that might need to speak, and then
sometimes look, it depends. It depends on the type of live that we are having. Sometimes what I do is that I invite English speakers here, and what we do is that we try to have debates, we try to have challenges for others, and we try to do something. We try to have a conversation about something so that the guests here can listen and can work on their English listening skills and also on their speaking skills. Okay? I mean, I could do the same thing as others do, like on TikTok. They have something to read, do this, do that. I mean, it's really not... for me, I don't think that's very, very powerful. And I was talking about something very important in the beginning of this live. And I said that, okay, if you are willing to invest your time, you might as well invest your time in something that will bring the maximum value and the maximum benefit for you. Okay? Because if you're investing time is a currency. And once you invest that time, it's never coming back. Maybe money will come back, but time will never come back. If you invest your time in something that will offer you a little bit of value, but not maximum value, then I'd say drop it. Do something better. That's my opinion, of course. You don't have to agree with it 100%. It's just my opinion, and surprisingly, lots of people when they start doing that, they see amazing results. Yes. What is your question,
sir? Could you yes, please. Could you please maybe give me like a piece of advice that can help me to, how we can say, enrich my vocabulary and improve my English? As I see that you are like, I don't know, you have a huge experience in this domain, so maybe you can help me on that.
Well, I mean, a huge experience is an understatement. Okay, I think you are giving me too much credit. I appreciate that. But let me tell you. First of all, the way that you asked this question is incorrect. You're saying, how do I enrich my vocabulary and improve my English? This is too general. Too general. What you need is that you need to filter out the good things from the bad things. Let's say the good things that you know how to do very well, you're a master in those things. Okay? Filter those out. For the things that you don't know, those are the things that you have to focus on. Let's say asking questions, or I don't know, like if it's tenses, or if it's word placements and so on. So if you point, let's say, or if you put your hand on this specific problem, you can start working on those problems and you can see improvements along the way. But if you're just looking for general advice about how can I improve my English, well, yes, you will see answers, but those answers will not give you the exact solutions to the problems that you have. Okay? Because let's say you tell me I want to improve my English. Then I tell you, okay, read more. Maybe your reading is good. I tell you, learn tenses. Maybe the way you use tenses is good. You don't need to learn how to use tenses. Maybe you need something else. Maybe you need to use something different. Maybe your problem is with conditionals. Maybe your problem is with complex structures. Maybe your problem is not even a problem. Maybe it's just a personality barrier. Maybe it's that. Do you see what I mean? This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I didn't got your point exactly. What do you mean by that? I know, but it's like 2 points, general points. But I don't. Yeah. I am not like an academic English learner, because
I'm not saying that you need to be
by
academic.
myself.
Yeah, you don't need that.
No. Yes, I am talking about like the way how I learn English. Just by listening to audiobooks and maybe sometimes like reading like few books, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know.
I get it. Now, what you are doing now is that you are doing things aimlessly, without a target. What I'm telling you to do is to set a target. Do a self-evaluation. What are you good at? What are you not good at? And try to work. You can continue to work on that by yourself. Of course, it's going to take some time, but you will definitely get somewhere. If your understanding, let's say, is limited, what you can do is that you can listen to YouTube podcasts, or you can listen to YouTube videos, people who are speaking the language, and really try to listen to the main points that they are saying and how are they supporting their ideas. And again, this is just an example. I don't know if this is a real problem that you have, like if this is the actual problem that you have, but it's just an example. Maybe your listening skill is not that good, and that's why you're not able to have long conversations with people. Maybe it's something different than this. But the most important thing is that it's not a matter of listening, or maybe I understand 100%, and I understand English 100%, and I can speak with you. But sometimes I cannot find maybe the right words. So that is the problem.
I try to use I try to use like alternatives and maybe 2 or 3 words to express my thoughts.
That's good.
I don't know. Yes, I know. I will like convey my message to you, but sometimes with the, like how we can say, indirect speech. For example, I will not use the exact word because it's not like in my mind, but I will convey my message to you.
I got you, man.
So from your point of view, and from your like how we can say experience, as I see your English level is maybe C2 or I don't know. But
no, I don't have a C2. I have
you
A1.
like you. Sorry?
Those mean nothing. C2
Yeah, I know.
or C1, it means nothing. It's just a way for you to look. When it comes to A1, A2, B1, B2, okay, that's just a map. You only need to use that as a map. You should not be using that as the exact definition of what you are good at English, okay? That is your guide. Use that as a guide to get yourself somewhere, to move from point A to point B. What's good about those is that they give you... Okay, hold on. Before you say something, don't interrupt me, please. It's very important. And then I will tell you to speak, no problem. So, again, if you look at the A1, if you look at the A1 definitions, if you look at the A1 examples or definitions or descriptions based on the CFR and what you find in those guides, okay? What you do is that read those descriptions and compare them with yourself, okay? Can you do the things that they're talking about there? Are you able to speak about the things that they're telling you right there? If yes, move forward to the next point. A2. Look at the limitations in I'm sure you will find something in the A2 because you just said something very important. You said that I can understand you 100%, but when it comes to speaking, I don't find the words, I lose the words. These are indicators of translation issues. You translate at times. I know maybe you say, oh no, but I don't translate, I speak. But I can tell you right now, there is a little bit of translation in your mind, and maybe the way that you speak the language in Arabic is influencing a little bit your English. This is the thing that I want to tell you about, and I'm sure in the A2, you will find something related to structure that you need to work on. I don't know what that is. It could be conditionals, it could be tenses, it could be placement of adjectives, it could be placement of adverbs, whatever lesson there is, I'm sure you will find something there. Just take a look at that guide, and I am sure that you will find the answers that you're looking for. I hope that you got my point, honestly, and you can just confirm for me if you got my point or not, because I have to move to the next guests, because they're also waiting, and I want to give them a chance to say something.
Yeah. I got your point, and I agree with you. Maybe we can say 50%, 50%. I sometimes I used to translate from. I don't know if it happens in my mind or not, but I speak with you without any translation.
That's good,
because I am speaking using my vocabulary, using my, we can say my how we can say word that that I have, but
and this is good.
Believe me, believe me, for my English, I am not like studying English to use it maybe like to study or to do. I am only like learning English to use it in my work, because I am working in a multinational company.
Nice.
So we use English as we use English as how we can say language to communicate with the other foreigner, because we have a multinational company with how we can say different how we can say language, different guys from different countries. So yes. So I am not talking. I am not like looking for grammar, for maybe tenses. I used to. Yes, that's the point that I am looking for.
You missed my point. You missed my point. Again, what I said, those solutions to your problems are needed. Okay, but the way that you need to work on them, it doesn't have to be in a direct grammatical way. For me, for example, what I do is that I tell you that you have these problems. I have to mute you for a second because of the noise. No problem. So again, please keep your microphone muted. Thank you. What I said to you is something, okay, maybe you have a grammatical problem. Let's say you have a grammatical problem for the sake of argument. Okay, thank you so much, by the way, Mojo, for the 10 roses. Really appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that, honestly. Hello again, Noor's English Corner. Welcome. So again, what I said to you, let's say for the sake of example, you have a grammatical problem. I tell you about that grammatical problem. Maybe I will help you about that grammatical problem. But for me, to prove to me that you overcame that problem, you need to show that to me in conversation. If you don't show that to me in conversation, then you still have that problem. And if you were my student, I would still remind you of that problem and that you have to work on it in order to move to the next goal, etc., etc. This is what I'm trying to convey to you. Now, I know that maybe when you're speaking with me right now, you're not translating. I get that. No problem. But if we engage in topics, let's say I tell you, I ask you anything. Is learning languages important in today's world? Let's say this is something that's not very, very, very high level conversation topic. But if I ask you something like this, maybe you will answer, right? Maybe you will not answer. Maybe you will translate a little bit. If I tell you, prove to me that, let's say, playing video games is a waste of time. Prove that to me. Okay, here comes the real challenge. If you can actually prove that to me in a good way without translating, using organized structures, the way that English speakers use them, congratulations, you're doing well. If, however, your structure is not there, if you're making mistakes, that's when I'm giving you feedback on. And that's where my argument stands with, okay, you are relying on your knowledge of your mother tongue instead of the knowledge of the English language to communicate your ideas and your arguments to me. Because the way that we give arguments, guys, in English, the way that we give argument, I'm going to say this slowly because this is very important. Argumentation in English is different from argumentation in the mother tongue. The way that we give an argument is different. It means you need to start with the main claim. You need support for that claim. Why are you saying that? And you need an example of that. I'm saying it very slowly so that you can understand me. And not only this, you need to link back to what you just said. This is the idea I'm trying to convey to you. If you can do this, congratulations. You have a good skill of communicating, of argumentation, of argumentation and so on. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. You have to work on these things. And maybe some of the challenges that you are facing, or one of the challenges that you're facing is grammatical. This is what I was telling you, brother, and I hope that it makes sense. And I hope that it makes sense for the people who are listening as well. So let me say hello to the other guests, and we can keep this going. Thank you for your question. It was a really important one and a beneficial one. So we have Abdu and we have Cryptico. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Hello.
What up, man? نحييك بتحية الإسلام. السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yeah, there you go. That's how we should start. Welcome, Abdu. Welcome. Okay, Cryptico, you can wait for a little bit. You know, you are a common one here. Yes, you are.
No worries, man. All good. All good. Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah. So, Abdu, hello, bro.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
All right.
Just, I have two questions. I have two problems when I learn or when I speak in English. First problem, when I read the text or something, when I read silence, I am doing great.
Okay.
But when I read on voice, I have many mistakes.
Okay. I see that.
Okay.
I get it. So the first problem is related to reading.
Okay. The second problem, when I listen podcast or something in English, I focus in sentence understand.
Okay.
But other second, I can't focus.
Yeah.
I don't focus.
I got you.
Okay. Can you give me some advice or?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to start with the first problem that you mentioned. You said here, just let me put my phone on silent here. I don't want anybody to be bothering us as we are talking about this. Okay. So, as I said to you, it is very important, okay, when you are reading to keep this in mind. When you read slowly. Okay, that's number one. You need to be able to read slowly. And you need to overdo the mouth movement. When you are reading, okay, exaggerate the way that you read slowly, okay? And if you have a problem with certain sounds of English, take your time, please. Take your time to learn the appropriate way of saying specific sounds in English before you attempt reading, because that will help you a lot. I'll give you one issue that I found, or I always find, actually, with when it comes to my students, when they are trying to read or speak or anything like that, is that they have a problem with the sound R. You see, in English, the R is a little different from the Ra in Arabic. You see, in Arabic, we have the Ra sound. So what I see sometimes, and this is just a simple example, what I see sometimes is that when they are reading, okay, they tell me, teacher, when I read, I don't find myself to be reading well. I feel like I'm not reading well. You're not reading well because some of your sound productions are not articulated well. You need to be able to articulate those very well. You need to have the knowledge and the method and the way of how you can articulate something properly. I don't want to say well, I want to say properly, accurately, appropriately, the way it is supposed to be pronounced, okay? You get into that, all right? Master this, and then you can try reading. And immediately, trust me, immediately you will see the difference. Fix those sound issues, especially the th and the sounds, the p and the b sounds. You have the s and z, you have the sh and j, you have r sound and the l sound in English, okay? So these are very important sounds that you need to master, and then try reading again. You will immediately start noticing the difference between the way that you used to read and the way that you're reading today. And also, another thing that I want you to work on is that you exaggerate the mouth movements. When you are reading, try to pronounce each syllable. Okay, try to pronounce each syllable. All right, give it the أعطيله حقه كما نقولوا إحنا in our tongue. Okay, try to make it as clear as possible. All right, and then listen to yourself, shadow others, try to read slowly, as I said. These will always help you. When it comes to listening, however, this is something, another thing that you told us about. When it comes to listening, you said that maybe you can't catch everything. The thing is, you don't have to catch everything. What native speakers do is that they listen to the main arguments or the main ideas, and then they, for the support or for the examples, yes, they might catch a thing or two. They will immediately guess what the person is talking about, and then they respond based on that. And it's important in conversation that you know how to spot main ideas and how to spot supportive ideas, because sometimes you can get easily lost in supporting ideas, and the main idea or the main subject that is talked about is completely off what you thought about in the beginning. This is just something that I observe a lot in my students. Now, your case could be different, okay? And if you do these things, you will start seeing improvements. So start with these, and hopefully you can see improvements in your in the way that you practice, or in the way that you speak, or in the way that you have conversations with others. And I thank you for this question, because I think it's going to help a lot of people. Say A. What? The GH. Yes, the GH is very important. And by the way, there is a secret to the GH. Do you guys know the secret to the GH or no? Who knows the secret to the GH? Abdo, I hope that my answer is beneficial to you.
Thank you, okay. Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. So thank you for coming up. Really appreciate that. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop accepting now because we are about to wrap it up. And Cryptico, what's going on, man? Do you know the secret to the GH?
No, I was hoping you'd tell me. What's up? What's the secret?
The secret to pronouncing the GH correctly all the time.
Ghana? No. Ghana? I mean, there's a country called Ghana. That's what I'm pronouncing right now, I know.
No, especially the GH at the end.
Give me a word.
So in the beginning of a word...
And laugh. Oh, like laugh.
Hold on. In the beginning of a word, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But at the end of a word, it's always a problem.
Ghastly.
But there is a secret.
Laughter. Slaughter.
There's a secret.
Oh, no. What is the secret? Tell me.
Let's see how... If enough people in the comments want to know the secrets, then I will tell you the secret. How many of you...
Ask him, what's the secret?
How many of you want to know the secret to the GH at the end of a word?
All of us. Everybody. Help. Now.
Who wants to know the secret?
It's a secret. Nobody tell him how many of us want to know. It's a secret. It's our secret versus your secret.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I think you lost.
Sure.
I think you lost a little bit of mojo there. You need to try harder than that.
My throat's kind of dry.
I see that.
That's fine. But what is the secret? I mean, I'm thinking about words like ghastly, gases, versus words as in laughter, slaughter. I can't think of any other words that end with GH.
You're giving examples. You're giving examples.
Yeah,
I mean, examples are
words,
fine.
Right? Like how the GH is pronounced. Different examples of it. So I'm thinking, what other words?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. What I said is that the secret to the GH at the end, yes, it is pronounced f sometimes. But do you know why it's pronounced f sometimes? And sometimes it's not pronounced. Like why in the word though, there's a GH in the end, and we don't pronounce it. And in the word tough, there's a GH at the end, and we pronounce it. Why?
I do not know.
Let me show that here so that people know what I'm talking about. So let's add a text here. It would have been easier if we reach our targets and TikTok would unlock other things for me. So we have the word tough and the word though. Okay, let's add this source right here. So there you go. So in the first word, we say tough. We pronounce the GH at the end as f. But in though, we have GH in the end, but we don't pronounce it. Why? Why?
Tough and though. Tough is a description, though is not a description, not a descriptive word.
No.
Could that be a thing? No, that's not a thing. Okay.
There are two.
I mean, there's also laugh.
Two rules here.
Right, like there's laugh, tough. Yeah.
Two conditions.
I have no idea. Like
two conditions,
what are the
guys.
Conditions? Oh,
two conditions.
GH. I mean, I see there's always an OU before the GH, so I'm guessing that's not a factor.
Nah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not aware.
It's fine.
That much. I'm not that deep in literature.
It's fine. It's fine. And why in this one, for example, let me add more to this. Why do we?
We're doing math now? I thought we're doing English.
We have laughter, we have toughen, we have thought.
Sought. No, that does not end.
Let's add these.
Yeah.
All right. So here are the conditions. Okay. Of course, English is a language of exceptions. Of course, just like French, just like any other Latin language. So, two conditions. The first condition is that you have to look at the GH. Is it, let's say, is it the last thing at the end of a word? If there is something after the GH, it is always skipped. This is a condition, huh? And I will tell you something very funny with this one. If the GH, let's say if the letters G and H are the last letters in a word, then you have to look at the second condition. If there is an H in the beginning, you don't pronounce them as f sound. If there is no H in the beginning, you have to pronounce them as f. Do you get it?
Wait,
I will repeat the conditions. So 2 conditions.
Yes,
the first condition is that you have to look at the position. Are the G and H the last letters in a word?
Are they preceded by something or after, right?
Or there is something after them. Okay? So that's the first condition.
Right.
The second condition, if there is an H in the beginning of the word, like in the word though, you don't pronounce the GH in the end.
I see.
If there's no H in the beginning, you have to pronounce them as f, like in tough. Look at the word tough. Is there an H in the beginning?
No.
There you go. So that's why you have to say tough. Look at the word though. Is there an H in the beginning?
No.
Yes, there is an H in the beginning, and therefore you don't pronounce the GH in the end.
I'm sorry. I was just rhyming words at this point. I'm sorry. Also, I'm testing the audience. Yeah, I'm testing you guys.
Here's the other problem. Why laughter has other letters after the GH, but we do pronounce the GH as f, even though I said in the beginning, if there are letters after the GH, you always skip it. And why do we say that in toughen?
Languages.
No. Here it's not. This is not the exception I was talking about. This is not the exception I was talking about. Because the root of this word is laugh. That is extra. The original word is laugh. So the word is laugh. Laughter is a variation of the word. This is the idea.
Yes, that is correct.
That is the idea. So the original, if the original word contains the GH in the end and only the GH in the end, then you have to go with the rule of the original word, not of the variation of that word.
Oh, I see.
And some people are already saying al-jidr. Yes, exactly. That is exactly. Yeah, that is. Now, to look at the exceptions, here are the exceptions.
Tell me these unique cases, sir.
How do you pronounce this one right here?
Do.
Oh, that's interesting. But doesn't the rule say if the GH are the final letters in a word and there's no H in the beginning, you have to pronounce it as f?
That is correct, but we are speaking about the topic of exceptions. And so, whatever the rule was, now it's the opposite.
Yeah, well, this word does not listen to the rules. You have to pronounce it as dough. Okay? That's it. Dough is a khamira.
Yeah, I know.
Pizza dough.
Yeah, but sort of the British pronunciation kind of ends with dough, you know?
Yeah, dough.
Would you like some bread? Do you have some dough?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
And then we have this one.
Sigh.
Yeah, there you go. Isn't that strange?
Again, no H at the beginning.
Yeah, this defeats the purpose of defeats the purpose of learning rules to begin with.
It's almost like the English don't follow the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is what it is. So this is the thing. But most of the time, like when we look at the rules in English, we have like 95% of the time, 94% of the time, 97% of the time, but it's never 100% of the time. That's just an example of things. So now, let's say you have, I don't know, a better understanding of the GH in English. And it's not only this. We have so many others. Where the GH is pronounced in different positions. And we have others where we don't. In the beginning, it's not a problem. The GH in the beginning, not a problem. GH in the end, well, that's where we have an issue. So thank you for your spirit. Cryptico, it was nice to have you here as a participant.
Nice to be here.
Yes. I've been doing this for 3 hours, man. Where have you been?
Damn.
Where
I just got
have you
out
been?
of work, dude.
Yeah. Where have you been? You've been watching for the last, 10 minutes? 15 minutes only? Come on, man.
Because I got out of work and just headed in straight and just now opened my phone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're not allowed to have phones at work, so that's like a big hustle for everybody.
Yeah.
It's
I got
issue,
you, man.
You know?
No problem. But I appreciate the fact that you still showed up. Thank you so much. Well,
hey,
I
gotta
guess
show my homie some support.
I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. You have been one of the good ones, definitely. You've been a contributor to this one, and I appreciate that. So I think we'll have to end it up here, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for sticking around. I want to say special thanks to... wait, actually, let me show them here. Thank you so much, Hala. Thank you so much, Show30, Susu, I don't know, RRY. Thank you to Kind Hearts. Thank you to Mehdi, of course, always here. Thank you to Mojo for your continuous support. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following. It really means a lot to me. Akh Hassan, I see you there. Barakallahu feek, al-akh, for the shares. You have the highest number of shares. Appreciate it. And 4,000 likes, by the way. Barakallahu feek, al-akh. And
MashaAllah, champion.
Today, I think al-akh Hassan is the king of likes today. I think.
Hell yeah. King for a day. Let's go.
Yeah, 4,000. 4,000.
It's over 9,000.
4,000 يا جماعة. Yes, it's over 9,000 exactly. There you go. And we have some newcomers as well. Welcome to the family for the newcomers. I really appreciate you coming up. I appreciate your requests, but we have to end it up, guys. It's been fun. And again, let me remind you of my official Go Live Day. My official Go Live Day is Friday 2 p.m. دائما الجمعة على 2 مساء بتوقيت الجزائر. That's the time when I go live. My official Go Live Day. You might see me, however, you might see me other days as well. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Possibly, yeah.
I just received a DM. Oh, thank you so much. خلاص. Today, اليوم نقول لكم حاجة. I will sleep like a baby. I will sleep so happy. They say you look handsome in white. Oh, man, that is so nice. It's nice to hear comments like these. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you in another one, inshallah. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum, barakallahu fikum. See you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Bye,
Au revoir,
guys.
mon ami.
Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir. Hi, barakallahu fikum. Salam.